there. Music do I use for this one? Oh boy, it is time for the NFL draft.
NFL draft.
Yep, here we go.
I.e., the only fun part for all the teams.
Yep.
Well, for many of the teams.
I mean, all is in like, you can't lose the draft until later anyway, unless you're like
That's
the
true.
Raiders.
Yeah, that's well.
At least the Bears will win the draft and then not do anything with their pick.
Yeah, that'll be a third time they've won the offseason.
The pick is in.
All
right.
Who could it be?
Thanks.
Paulo,
Going to be-
are you excited for Shedeur Sanders on the Pittsburgh Steelers or Aaron Rodgers on the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I am definitely not excited for one of those.
Yeah,
You can figure out which one it might be.
yeah. Is that your hope for tonight?
They're either going to trade up to number 8 to pick Shedeur to snipe the Saints, or they're going to take a fucking interior lineman or something on defense, and I'm going to just be like, okay. The Aaron Rodgers it is, I guess.
Yeah. How do you feel?
And, I
if,
won't watch them.
Well, that answered that question.
Yeah, no, in no world do I want to watch Aaron Rodgers on the Steelers. It's just not a thing that I want to see.
Yeah.
He's not good
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. Thank
Hello.
you. Hello. PC Pilot, 90 months. Let's get some claps for top draft prospect Ivan Ooze. Which team do you think will pick him up after all the offseason controversy? Honestly, I can see him going to the Chiefs with the amount of controversy.
That would be a good fit.
Yeah. There it is. Titans, Cam Ward. Who saw
Yep.
that coming aside from literally everyone?
It was just like last year and the year before.
Yeah. But now we get to the crazy stuff. The Cleveland Browns. Oh boy.
I mean, the Browns kind of need a quarterback too. This is a weird thing, but apparently they're not mocked to draft one. Who's their quarterback? Kenny Pickett?
Like the UTC Pilot. It is Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, and yes.
Yep.
Yep. Wait, Jacksonville is traded up?
Yep.
I don't know why they traded up.
I don't know why the Browns would trade down.
Oh, they want
Yeah.
the dual threat guy?
Or do they want Gianti? Or do they want
Yeah,
Travis
the-
Hunter?
The guy who plays cornerback and wide receiver?
Yeah, it's Travis Hunter.
They're going to go Hunter.
Yeah, that's a very Jaguars move, I think. Massive Jaguars
Oh my
move.
god, they traded away 2 first rounders for this?
Yeah.
God
what?
damn. To move up
What?
3 picks?
Yeah.
That has to be the dual threat guy. I don't what's his name?
Travis
Thanks.
Hunter.
Travis
That
Hunter.
guy, Travis
Yeah.
Hunter.
That's some Jags level negotiations right there.
Yep.
And some un-Browns like negotiations.
I mean, that's
It
good for the
is.
Browns. I mean, anytime you get 2 first, like you're only moving back 3 picks, you're still gonna get like a great pick. So like
Yeah.
you just get a free first rounder next year, and it's the Jags, so it'll probably be like high.
Yeah. Yeah, 5th, 36th, 126th, and a next year first round. Jaguars receive 2nd round, 4th round, 6th round. Wow, so yeah, they traded they pretty much swapped fourth rounders. Then the Jaguars gave up their second rounder and gained a sixth rounder, and also gave up next year's first round. Wow, what a
Dumbass trade.
yeah, that's a
This better be the best goddamn player to ever play football.
yeah. My issue with him is that he wants to play everything, but like,
He's gonna die.
yeah, he's gonna be out there all the time, so you can't have him out there all the time. Like, he has to play one as like his main thing, and then maybe you can like package him in special packages, I guess.
Mel Kiper looks more and more like SpongeBob every time I see him. I don't know why.
I always just thought he looked like a vampire, but he kind of does have a SpongeBob-esque.
He's going like he gets. Yeah, he's going more SpongeBob the older he gets.
I think it's the glasses.
I think it's his eyes.
Well, it's somewhere in the eye region.
Yeah.
Thank you, Freezing Storm. 5 months. What? 5? Swing. Where's Rob at?
The sleep, probably.
He's dead.
Sleep.
Rob's dead.
He might be dead. That's true.
I bet you his ass fell asleep.
Thanks.
Imagine putting all the work that he did into analyzing quarterbacks, and then he missed the #1 overall pick, which was the quarterback.
Yeah, it is a very Rob thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna miss the New York Jets.
Oh no. Not Rob.
Yeah.
Wait, the Giants don't have a quarterback either.
Yeah, they were the other team mocked to get Shadur Sanders.
Yeah,
I
like
saw.
why? I'm surprised that people were saying he was going to go to the Saints. Like, why wouldn't the Giants take him?
I can't
They-
believe the Browns ate so good on that trade.
Actually,
I can't. It was the
crazy.
Jags.
Yeah, I think it's more the Jaguars just being bad.
Yeah,
Oh
I
wait,
would never.
the Giants got Russell Wilson. That's right, and Jameis
yeah.
Winston.
Oh wow, they're going to be so mid.
They're like the
guess that
Steelers
they-
from last year.
I guess.
Jameis Winston.
Yep, the Jameis Winston. Let's see. Wait, did they? Wait, it's not
The
even.
pick is in.
Thanks.
Is it not refreshing? Oh, there we go. Boom, boom, boom.
Wait, did they get an extra second rounder too this year?
Yes.
Pick is in.
Jesus, they gave away their first, their second, and their first next year.
Yes.
That's way too much.
Yeah, but
Pick is in though.
the pick's in.
Let's see who they.
This is gonna go down.
It was
I can
worth
already
it.
tell you in advance. This is gonna go down as a fucking terrible trade.
This is the ultimate Jaguars move. This guy just feels like he's gonna be hurt constantly.
Yeah, this has gotta be this is gonna be the injured guy. It's gonna be the what could have been. He's gonna be the Mike Trout of of football.
Yeah. He's like if Shohei Ohtani stayed on the Angels. Thank you.
He's gonna be like the Kirk Cousins of football.
That's true. Somebody still could trade for Kirk Cousins as well. He's out there. He's waiting. Yawnington, 31 months. Favorite fish to eat? Also mid whenever. Favorite fish? I don't know. A lot of fish just kind of taste similar to me. But maybe I'm just not an exquisite fish taster.
Yeah, most cooked fish tends to taste similar, but sushi's crazy.
Yeah, sushi I've had it taste different. I mean, I like smoked salmon. Pretty
Salmon
good.
is just like, if you're gonna have a nice cooked fish, you might as well make a salmon.
Yeah, salmon's pretty good. I like salmon. Wait, I clap.
You can't not like swordfish and cod.
Swing. Well, cod's like the basic fish they make everything with, like fish and chips and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. And I think I had swordfish once. It was pretty good.
It's good as long as it's not dried out. Here comes the pick. Call it, coach. Yep.
With the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select this guy to come up to the stage and announce the pick.
What a pick.
Here he
So they
is.
traded the 2 picks for.
With the pick they have selected. He's still talking. It's Arik Armstead.
Yep.
They have selected.
Yep.
Here it comes.
All right.
The Here it is.
Yep.
A football player.
He's still going, huh?
Yep. Here live in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yep.
God, he hasn't even started talking on my screen yet. That's how far behind I am.
He's laughing. He's looking at the card. He's nodding. He's laughing.
Yep.
He's nodding.
Great.
They still don't know what they want. They're like, oh, we didn't think they'd get this far. Here it is. It is Travis Hunter.
What?
Yep.
Can
way.
you believe it? There he is. He's yelling. He's happy. There it is. Can't
Was it an
wait.
upgrade or a downgrade to go from the Browns to the Jags?
I.
It's a side grade.
Yeah, it's more of a side grade than
Like,
anything.
you're getting a better quarterback, but
You get to
Yeah.
live in a like prettier state.
Yeah, you can go to the beach and stuff at least.
Yeah. Yeah, hurricanes,
rather-
but
I'd rather be in Cleveland than Jacksonville because, like, I'm sick of the heat, especially the humidity. Ugh.
yeah, but like those Cleveland winters though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like at
but,
least
like,
here in
everyone says
Chicago, you
that.
got like fun things around when it gets cold. In Cleveland, it's just like it's just
I
Cleveland.
just think that anywhere is better than Florida. I'd rather move to Arizona than Florida, to be honest.
Is
I'm
part of
gonna-
his suit ripped? What is that?
I think it is.
He's got like
Wait, he's got
what
like a
is that
strap.
Yeah, what
It's
is
like,
that?
I think he's got a fanny pack under there.
Well, he looked like he was about to faint. So
Has anyone ever fainted on the live stage?
for the draft, I don't think so.
Yeah. Cleveland has a beach. That's true.
He's getting lost on the way to the podium. He was in a hallway.
I think that happened to the Jets dude once. The Sauce
Yeah, I
Gardner.
remember that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Nordud. 43 months. Let's go, football team.
He's still dancing.
Oh, he's gonna keep dancing. He won't stop dancing.
Imagine
stop till you get enough.
giving up so many draft spots for that. Like
Yeah.
that is an insane price tag that they just paid.
They
Yeah,
could
for a
have.
non-quarterback, like
Yeah.
Exactly.
They literally could have taken. I thought they were gonna take Gianthi at 5, like a good running back, to help Travis or Trevor Lawrence, and then they'd have their other picks, and they'd have a good running back, and it made sense. But you know, who am I to know?
I mean, to be fair, if anything, they can just write it as a tax loss right off.
Yep. I mean, he might be really good. You know, it's just
on a better team.
well, in like 4 years when he goes to a different team, it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah. That's when the Bucks could sign him
That's true.
because he wouldn't want to live out of any other state than Florida by that point. So he's gonna be Floridanized.
Where did he play? Oh yeah, he played with Shedeur Sanders in Colorado. That's right.
Yep.
He is very good at screaming. Screaming there. Oh wait, that's the Heisman thing. It's not live. Thank you, Nick Bowl. 1 year. Once again, it's draft time and it's tradition. I've resubbed to
All right,
Krendor. Thank you, Nick
I'm
Bowl.
giving you,
Let's
Coach.
see.
I'm giving you some quality info here.
Swing. All right.
There you go. Make sure you have that pulled up because it's gonna be important.
Prospect walkout music. This is the this is what I needed. I was actually having trouble falling asleep last night because I didn't have this list.
Yep.
The pick is in.
Just to save everyone time to make sure they don't have to Shazam any of these amazing songs.
Yep. I'm surprised Lil Wayne is still an option. He's like 60 years old now.
He's still around.
Exactly, but he's like 60 years old. He made the famous green and yellow when the Packers won the Super Bowl. A classic.
I think Black and Yellow was a better song.
Nah, I like green and yellow. That's a good one. Thank you, Knox. 81 months. Football. Also, mid, you got it. Knox.
Who does Travis Hunter remind me of? He looks like somebody that I can't quite
SpongeBob.
put my finger on it. No, not SpongeBob.
SpongeBob?
Who does he look like?
I don't know.
You know what? He kind of reminds me of Jordan Peele.
Let's see.
That's who I'm thinking of.
I can kind of see it. I kind of see it.
They
Here
picked
we go.
Deion Sanders. think he's off the board, Giants.
The Giants select Deion Sanders as their head coach and corner. First time a coach has played and coached. Aside
Yep.
from Aaron Rodgers with the New York Jets. Doop, doop, doop. Thank you, Mortans, for the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. And thank you, KJ Sandwich, 5 months. 5? Swing. They're the 5 months. The New York Giants select Abdul Carter. Edge.
Yep.
That's where like every mock had him going anyway.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna fall to 19.
No.
I'm hoping that
you would fall a 5.
I'm hoping that we honestly like if we could get I'll be happy with either of the A&M guys or Mike Green, Marshall. Pierce is not going to make it down there.
Yeah, probably not. Let's see. Where did I see?
I like Shamar Stewart.
Football.
That guy's huge too.
What is he, like a offense, defense lineman?
He's edge.
Oh, he's edge.
Yeah, Bucks really need an edge rusher, and then they need a cornerback.
Let's see. I've seen a few mock drafts putting Jihad Campbell to the Buccaneers.
I wouldn't mind Jihad.
Yeah. I said on the podcast this week that he sounds like a Buccaneer linebacker. Like, he's just one of those guys where you go there and you're like, yeah, he's going to be good. Just like,
But we need a edge rusher more though. Like our linebackers are aged, obviously, but we need like Vita Vea is going to be out before anyone else will be, especially Levante David. That guy's the Frank Gore of linebackers.
yeah. That's what I was saying. Levante David's like 80 years old now. He's still going.
Yeah.
And at a high level.
Yeah, he's still good.
Yeah. Thank you, Rogue Snorlax, 62 months. Can't wait to stay up, see who the Eagles take, only for them to trade out at the last second. That's always fun when you stay up for your team and then they trade out and then you see nothing. Very cool.
I don't know. I would trust the Eagles. They drafted like 3 insane players last year.
And Jalen Hurts.
Swing.
Well,
They were 62 months. Who'd they draft?
Yeah, but they drafted him.
They got fuck the dude. They got Quinion Mitchell.
Oh yeah, they took secondary, and they got the other secondary guy
Yeah.
that picked off Mahomes in the Super Bowl. That I wanted the Packers to take, and then they didn't take him. Levante chased down Jaden Daniels in the playoffs. Yeah, dude's still crazy. Nah, How I think the Patriots are going to go O-line. That's what most people think. Although they could go Ashton Gianti.
Thanks.
Now I'm curious who the Browns take at 5, actually. Maybe they do take Shadur Sanders.
That would be funny.
That would be funny. Or maybe they trade for Kirk Cousins. Thank you, Lonesome Troll. 46 months. I was too busy playing Slime Ranch and realized draft started. What I miss? Jaguars are dumb. That's about it.
Maybe they're smart. We all thought the Falcons were dumb.
Swag.
That's
true.
They definitely are.
Well, the Falcons still are dumb.
Yeah,
it's
But
just
they're not. But they did two dumbs, and then the two dumbs made a not dumb. They did two lefts, and that made a right.
yeah.
Can you imagine if they draft another quarterback?
That would be fun.
One of them's got to
Please.
work out.
Please, just let Atlanta just draft another quarterback. They're like, well, we need these positions, but there's a quarterback that fell to us.
They start playing it like it's fantasy. Just take all the quarterbacks, and then
Yeah.
people will have to trade us for them.
Yeah, imagine the points. We just start all quarterbacks.
I saw a local Green Bay resident video charging $100 for people to park in their driveways. I think they do that on actual game days as well. I mean, they do that at like Wrigley Field too.
Man, ESPN loves Shadur Sanders, dude. They are just constantly cutting to info about him.
ESPN
Canton, Texas?
is, they just love any type of story they can milk.
Man, that is a small town.
I've heard Shadur Sanders going as high as like 5 or even, top 5 and as low as falling out of the first round. Like nobody knows. It's kind of wacky.
I will say I know very little about any of the draft prospects, but what I do know is that there are potential first-round quarterbacks this year that are not horrible. And I went to the Steelers subreddit to see what they were, and genuinely, every single one of them is like, we're gonna fucking end our own lives if we draft a quarterback. I'm like, wait, what?
Don't they need a quarterback?
Yeah. But they were like, we cannot draft Shadur Sanders. All of our draft picks forever will be gone for all eternity if we draft Shadur Sanders. And I'm like, man, he must be like the greatest player ever. There's no way you bozos on Reddit know what the fuck you're talking about.
They're just gonna get another wide receiver that gets them 4 billion touchdowns
Yeah, and then goes insane and they trade him 3 years later.
to the Buccaneers, and then we win the Super Bowl.
George Pickens has one more year in him before he gets traded to some other team and then explodes.
Yep.
It's
One. No, he has 2 more Bengals games left in him, and then he gets knocked out.
I feel like they have to take a quarterback at some point. Because they literally
No, they
have they have like Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson.
Yep. What,
That's
doesn't
it.
like a great quarterback?
And it didn't work the first time. Let's run it back. And then,
Thanks.
Skylar Thompson, he played in that playoff game one time for the Dolphins.
Hey. Maybe they can get Big Ben back.
Yeah, you can get Big Ben back. Aaron Rodgers still available.
No.
I mean, how would you rather have, if you had to pick one, Apollo, the lesser of 2, which one do you take?
Oh, wait, which two?
Prime Big Ben or prime Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, prime Aaron Rodgers is better than Ben.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about current Aaron Rodgers versus current last year, final year Big Ben?
Genuinely neither. Like, I would rather the team just concede, go 0-17 and pick in the first round. Like, it's because it's like Rodgers is bad, right? He wouldn't be the worst quarterback out on the field if you played again. I bet. But like he's just not like he sucks all the fun out of everything.
Yeah.
There's no joy to watch him anymore. Like, he was annoying, but he was good, so he was allowed to be annoying. Now he's not good, so he's just annoying.
Yeah, he still thinks that he's like,
He thinks he's good. But
He still thinks he's in his prime, and he's not.
it's like he's missed so many throws, then he'll just yell at his receivers, even though it was his fault. Like, he does stuff like that. And it's just... I remember the last year in Green Bay, he would just miss a lot of throws. He just held the ball. He would yell at everybody. And I was like, this is like the least fun I think I've had watching an offense ever. Like, it was bad.
I
Oh,
have
boy.
no interest in watching him.
The Patriots have selected Will Campbell in his Willy Wonka green suit.
Will Campbell.
Offensive tackle.
Rob, show up.
That is the question.
Over under the amount of gambling ads we see versus hours that go by before Rob shows up is 2.
Way over.
Okay.
Way
Snap
over.
call by coach.
Yeah. We might even
10 poke coins.
might even double it. We might see way more than that.
We might see Rob tomorrow.
That's true as well. Thank you, Garfield. 16 months. 16. Swing. Oh, I gotta turn this light on.
This guy looks like an Italian mouth.
It is a Willy Wonka ass suit. You're not wrong.
What do you say? It looks like a Italian.
He's an Italian mouth.
Oh.
Thanks.
Thank you, Kevin. 2 months. 1, 2. Swing. Okay, here we go.
Pick's already in for Cleveland.
I don't see it in. It says on the
Oh
clock.
no, okay. It just it just flipped over now.
Yeah.
They were showing the pick is in. I thought that they had already locked it in. I was like, damn, they knew exactly who they wanted.
Yeah. Ashton Gianti right here. Don't they have Nick Chubb, though? Why would they take a running back? If anything, I would trade down again if I'm Cleveland.
I mean, they might as well.
Yeah. I guess he is one-legged Nick Chubb. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you do. But I know the Cowboys want him.
Thanks.
The Bears wanted him. So, I mean, they might give up a bunch, too. And then you're loaded.
One thing's for sure, they're not drafting defense.
That is true. That is very true. Will Campbell.
I mean, I could see them. Chubb's only got so many years left, so I could see him taking Gianti.
Yeah, I could see it. But oh, wait, yeah, that's the Patriots. I feel like they're gonna listen to some offers though. Cuz Jerry Jones is probably like calling him up. And he's just like,
Yeah.
"Give me that running back. I'll give you 35 oil coins and a big old steak."
And 10 salted egg McMuffins.
Especially the salted egg McMuffins.
Their phones are probably ringing off the hook right now.
Oh yeah.
Like they might as well. They already are pocketing. They're hodling so many draft picks already.
Yeah.
Why not cash it in? I mean, oh no. Well, they picked, so here we go.
Here it is.
There's no way they don't take Gianti now. If it was that
Yeah.
fast, no one wanted to trade up. Look at the
Yeah.
size of that kid's hat.
It's a big ad.
Kid's awesome.
Thank you, Magner, in 18 months. Luther Burden, the third to the
Ryan looks like
Packers,
in a
100%
baseball
will
cap.
not happen. 157, no, 18. Swing. Save the 18 months. Is the kid bald?
Yep.
Will Campbell, what is it going to be like to go to the Patriots? Oh, man, I'm just so excited to, get out there, start working, get with the guys. I'm ready to get to work, and, I'm going to give it my all protecting the edge out there.
Thank you, Will Campbell. now is the time when Rob comes in and is like, "Oh, the Patriots drafted another white guy, ugh. But he's not a quarterback."
No, that's when Rob's just like, well, they'll
Well.
probably they're not the Jets, so they'll be good. That's what Rob would say.
Every pick is just prefaced by Rob saying, "Well, the Jets really needed him, so I
They would
guess."
just say he's probably going to be good because it's not the Jets.
I mean, this guy is an Italian mouth. I'll stand by that.
Here we go. Big time Cleveland Browns.
Can't wait.
The Browns.
Here it is. With the 5th pick in the NFL draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham, defense.
Well,
There it is. So we were all saying they needed defense.
That's what they were missing.
yeah. Well, the Raiders are about to enjoy new running back.
Yep, they sure are.
There's a 0% chance the Raiders don't go Gianti here.
I think
Why would they draft defense?
Because they're the Browns.
never have too much defense.
I guess they got to lock in that they got to lock in that backup for what's his name?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I know.
why am I blanking on his name?
Yeah.
Guy from A&M.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna piss me off now.
Oh, you mean the edge rush guy?
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
I didn't
I don't know
know.
why I was blanking on his name.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I have 3 hours of sleep under my belt today.
Why do you only sleep 3 hours?
Had to get up, deal with some plumbing stuff, and then I had to go get an MRI and an X-ray.
Ah, jeez.
Yep.
MRI is the one where you go in and it goes like.
Nope.
Oh.
He goes.
Ah,
It sounds like
okay,
a Matrix printer.
Yeah. All right. All right. Maybe the Raiders trade down.
No, they take Gianti here. There's a 0% chance that they don't.
Let's see. What do the Raiders need? So they got Pete Carroll coach now, and they got Geno Smith because it's Geno season. So I mean, that would make sense. They would get a running back to go with Geno Smith.
Wait, did they trade?
No, they're still on the clock.
Yeah, I think my browser's messing up. It keeps flashing like the pick is in and then disappears. Yeah, they're still on the clock.
I hope Rob's okay. He's fine. He's just Rob.
He's dead.
Definitely just because he wakes up really early, so he just definitely like
He wakes up at like 3 a.m. So yeah, he goes to bed at 6 p.m. Thank you, Nixter Nipple. 72 months. What is that? 6 years. Oh my god. Put some Krendor Nerd Hyper Yeehaw Roll Wowie Yeep Bop It Ops in the chat. 72 months. You guys keep messing up Ashton's name. It's pronounced Genty. Ashton Genty.
Gianti.
Yeah, that's what I said. Gianti.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna mess his name up. Guaranteed. Woo! Raiders still. Oh, the pick is in.
Whoa.
Bop, 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 bop. Ba-da-da, bop, bop.
GT.
Genty, Janty, Jaunty.
A little
Here it
sea
is.
janty.
A sea Janty.
That is a dildo. No, that's a foam finger.
No.
Yeah.
That's a foam sword. My bad. It was
It
just
would
off
be-
screen and it looked very suspicious.
It would be very Raiders like though to have a Raider Nation foam dildo.
Yeah. And there it is. They do take Ashton Janty.
What a revelation.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I mean, I guarantee you they were not expecting him to fall that far.
Yeah, they probably let somebody trade up at least.
It was either going to be the Jags or the Browns that were gonna take him. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a
That's a
gift from
Browns
Cleveland.
maneuver right there.
Yeah.
I
You
cannot
love to
believe
see it.
The Browns gave away their first pick for 2 more picks, and then they used it on defense.
Yeah.
So
Always
who
need
really
defense.
wins there? Did the Jags win or did the Browns win or do we all lose?
We all lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
New
at least we have a
York
story to tell.
Football Jets. Here it is, the big New York Jets pick we've all been waiting for.
Take it away, Rob.
You know, it's
Hey, how's it going?
Well, it's
Rob,
all
what's your-
suffering.
What's your take on the New York Jets franchise?
It's the Woody Johnson and the Johnsons. It's just, until they're gone. It's gonna be what it is. It's what it is.
Rob, do you remember the time that you guys paid a whole lot of money to Aaron Rodgers? You got 3.5 plays out of him, and what was still, I think, the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, I don't really remember that.
Okay. Well, you should, because it was a disaster for your organization.
Yeah, this entire organization's a disaster, so it makes sense.
Scream through the pain,
It's a horrible Rob impression.
Well, see, everyone says that we sound alike, so I have to make myself not sound like myself.
Rob literally has a New York accent.
Hey, Rob
Hey.
over here. We got the Jets coming in here.
Hey.
Anyone who says Rob sounds like any of the people he streams with is crazy because he's the only one from New. Well, I mean, Justin is from New York, but he doesn't really have that much of a New York accent anymore.
Rob sounds like
still.
himself. He's just Rob.
He does. He's got a very distinct voice.
Yeah. Hey, I'm drafting you.
Hey, yo, I'm drafting you. Yeah, he's not showing up tonight.
No.
No, yeah, he's asleep. Yeah.
Yep.
Although maybe he'll randomly wake up.
Could do.
Nope. He won't.
He won't.
Yeah.
He could, but he won't. He might, but he won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
He
know what I made
won't.
for dinner tonight?
And he
what?
won't.
Did you know what I made for dinner tonight?
Salmon.
Give me a hint.
No.
Give me a hint.
It was based off a YouTube video I watched a couple days ago.
You made. Is it okay? Is it baked or is it like stove topped?
It was stove topped.
It's some kind of sautéed.
No.
Uh
To be fair, made is a bit of a stretch, even to be honest.
oh, it's hamburger helper.
No. I made something called chapashin.
What'd you
Which
say to
is-
me?
It's two different Korean instant ramens mixed together. One being chapaguri and one being shin. And then it makes chapashin.
So is it just like ramen then?
It's ramen, but it's not like the cheap ass like, you know. It's a pretty good instant ramen.
I don't know what I expected you to say, but I wasn't combining two ramen.
Yeah, I didn't
Well,
expect
There
that.
was a Korean chef
Uh-huh.
who actually lives in Italy, and he's a Michelin star chef. And there was just a YouTube video. He was like, "Yeah, I make this at home all the time," and he's like, "Here's how you do it." And I was like, "I want to do that. It looks so good," and it was really good.
Huh.
What was the toppings?
They have the like little veggie packets. They're like dried vegetables and meats, but for the most part, it's just instant ramen. So it's got big old seasoning packets.
Huh.
Did you use any special kind of water?
What on earth is special water?
You gotta have your
Like
special
filtered water, or
Nah, just from the damn sink.
That's
can I buy a vowel?
Oh,
you can buy an O.
Oh,
sorry, it doesn't have an O.
damn it.
Oh, the New York Jets pick is in.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh, it's Jets.
Yeah.
Rob's not gonna make it. He has to skip next year's draft too.
Yeah. He's missing the greatest moment in New York Jets history right here.
Yep.
Here it is.
Cannot wait for this.
Yeah.
I'm still watching commercials.
It just says it on the little
Thanks.
website thing, tracker thing. Thank you, Zarkner, all 57 months. Wow, we had caught a draft stream. Have a good one. Thank you, Zark.
What if the Jets take Shador Sanders?
Now that would be funny.
I mean, who's their quarterback? Do they even have one?
Justin Fields.
Justin
Oh,
Fields.
right. They got Fields. I forgot.
That would be the ultimate vote of no confidence in Justin Fields. I think his career officially ends right there.
It's probably the
Nice.
last place for Justin Fields, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, why not just like let him go like 4-2 and then kick him out before even giving him a chance to prove himself?
They could do that.
Well, they might as well, because they got to get a higher draft pick for next year.
You always could use the higher draft picks. You can get anybody, even Shadur Sanders.
And then give it away to the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. They eat dirty dishes 9 months. Thanks for chuckling in my comment. Thanks for commenting. It's like,
Hey, thanks for chuckling in my comment. Here's my draft
tell
pick.
you what, Joe.
Tell you what. I'm
Tell
so
you
glad
what.
my like interest in football has waned a bit because like I keep checking in on like the Steelers subreddit every so often, and the history rewrite has already occurred, and now everyone's back to being like, well, Tomlin's a great he's a great head coach. He just doesn't have a quarterback. He's like one of the best head coaches ever. Anyone who thinks he's bad is stupid. And he's actually amazing. And he just doesn't have a quarterback, guys. He just doesn't have a quarterback.
How many years are they going to keep saying that?
Literally forever, I think, until time ends.
Just wait until another 8-8 season. It's gonna be good. Well, 8-9, 9-8 season. Sorry.
Tomlin is the Todd Bowles of the Steelers.
You never know. With Aaron Rodgers, he may
Here we go.
go all the way. The Jets have selected Armand Membao, offensive tackle.
Well, that's good. Rob should like that.
That's pretty
He's
good.
got a car door sized phone.
I mean, he is a big man.
He is a large man.
6'4", 330.
All right,
Oh,
will
his-
the Steelers trade into this pick?
His mom looks so happy. I love seeing that.
Yeah, he's got the whole family there.
Yeah. Looks like a big old happy family.
Just wait till he's with the New York Jets for the happiness to fade.
Yeah.
And then in
Brightness.
a couple years, he can sign with a good team. That'll be good.
Like the Bucks.
Yeah, that's what Mekhi Becton did. Went to the Jets, left, went to the Eagles, and then he won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Look at that.
All right. Here we go, Carolina.
Carolina.
They've immediately picked.
Wow.
I'm getting my Lenny. I'm getting my Lenny meme out right now. Get ready, everybody. They're about to do something incredibly stupid.
Carolina Panthers select nobody.
Carolina Panthers like Armand Mbao. Hate to break it to you there, Dan, but it's already gone.
I think the Lions actually did that one year. They missed their pick or something.
It was the Vikings also missed their pick one year. Well, first ESPN has to show these great Jets picks.
Yep. Classics
I
through the
mean,
years.
They know this is the only time the Jets are going to be on prime time this year, so
Yeah.
they got to get some. I mean, they paid for it, so they got to get some value out of this.
I do remember
It's just a bunch
when,
of Jets fans covering their faces.
I do.
Disappointing Jets fans over and over again.
I do remember when the Jets got a bunch of primetime games and Aaron Rodgers got hurt, so we just had to watch the shitty Jets play in primetime. That was fun.
The Jets are like, the cameraman's like, okay, wait, all right, go. And then the Jets fans took 10 seconds before they reacted.
Oh yeah, the Warren Sapp thing where they all chanted, "We want Sapp, we want Sapp," and then they didn't get him.
Well, good thing he wasn't very good.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Yeah. Guy's a total ass.
He is a very shitty person, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I never once did I like it. Even though he did well for us, obviously, I still never liked him when he was on the Bucks.
Yeah, he's kind of like he's got the Ndamukong Suh energy or like any of those like shitty douche lines.
Yeah. He's a douche.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to see who the Panthers take, and then I'm going to be AFK for a bit.
All right.
I'm going to assume a trade has not happened.
Yeah, it says the pick is in, so I imagine it's.
It says that when a
pick
trade happens, right?
I
No,
don't
they
think
would
so.
say it was trade.
Yeah, they'll just say trade.
It was a lock pick, so they're going defense here.
Yeah, I think they probably do go defense. I think their defense was pretty ass.
They'll probably either take Mikael Williams or James Pierce, which is fine. As long as the Bucks get either, I wouldn't mind Pierce, but he's not going to fall that far, I don't think. So Mike Green or Shamar Stewart. I'd actually prefer Stewart just because the guy's a monster.
It says here the Panthers need edge, safety, corner, and defensive tackle. So
That's the whole defense.
yeah. And wide receiver.
I mean, they're going to take. I don't see how they don't take Michael Williams.
Yeah, they gotta. Let's see. Where's the best available? Oh wait, here you go. Best available. Jalon Walker, linebacker. I don't think they need a linebacker though.
No, they need edge.
Oh yeah,
Call
Michael
him Jalon.
Williams. Yeah, Jalon Walker.
It's Jalon.
That's what I said. Jalon Walker.
Jalon. That was my favorite Jedi.
Jalon the Jedi.
Jalon Walker.
Let's see. What's the best receiver here? Oh yeah, Teteroa McMillan.
Yep.
He's 6'4", 219. Will the Packers trade up? Probably not.
No. Now, what would be really funny is if the Saints took Shedeur.
That would I mean, it's either the Saints take him at 9, or he's gonna fall for a while. Honestly,
What would be even funnier is if the Bears took him.
that is definitely not happening.
Please let that happen. Please.
Like,
The
what are
only
other
team I see,
teams?
it's the Saints would. The Saints would be the only realistic one that may do that. They're dumb enough.
It's the Saints, and then like
But the Bears are
Who
number 10,
knows?
so like that would be that would be it. It would only be Saints.
the Panthers took Tetaroa McMillan. What the heck?
They took a wide receiver?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess they do need wide receivers.
Mm.
And he seems to be the
Uh,
best wide receiver in the draft.
They really think Bryce Young's going to be that good, huh?
I mean, he looked better at the end. I mean, you have to kind of bank on it because you invested all that into him. So you got to give him at
Yeah,
least
I'm-
another couple
I'm-
years.
I mean, I'm fine with more of these edge rushers dropping. That's totally fine with me.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I am not a Bryce Young believer still, because I know he was better towards the end, but I think he was like so bad before that he hasn't really like evened it out yet. You know?
Yeah, I still like their defense was so bad. They're like one of the worst defenses. Like you could probably get a receiver later on, but oh well. Players felt bad playing against him.
I mean, it's fine by me. I'll enjoy just destroying Carolina for another year or two.
God, I hope the Saints take Shedeur Sanders.
My interest in this draft is hinging on this next pick.
On the Saints?
Yeah, except they take Shador. Like,
They,
I'd rather the Steelers take Shador or a quarterback of any kind than anything else. This is just it's either a dead year or they take a quarterback. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Steelers draft what, 21st?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
a while, but I mean, none of the teams between them and like the Saints really need
Please.
a quarterback.
Please let Atlanta take him. Just please let them have another drafted quarterback.
The only other team I can see is like maybe the Dolphins are like Tua's gonna die. We
Dead.
need another quarterback. Maybe
Saints, they've locked it. They're taking Sanders.
the
was
Saints. Oh yeah, their pick
was
is it.
Instant lock. They're taking
Vince
Sanders.
Didn't? It's been up for a minute, at least on my screen.
Really?
Yeah, it says picks in on the ESPN thing.
I'm
No,
I'm
no, I
willing
know,
to-
but I'm saying the timer was up for a minute.
Oh,
Oh, I never saw the timer, but I also wasn't looking at it. But the yeah, there's no way the Saints they're gonna do it. I'm bringing my Lenny meme out again.
Shedeur Sanders, Derek Carr. Who can stop that team?
They're gonna do it. I guess Spencer Rattler's just done.
I mean, he looked like garbage. He played against the Packers that one game. He got like 8 yards.
He is garbage. Although he did beat the Bucks.
That's true. He did beat the Bucks. Yeah.
Because the Bucks are really, really bad against rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna do it, Coach. They're gonna do it.
Let's see if
I'd be
they
willing to-
actually do it.
I'd be willing to bet money on it.
All right. I mean, what else do they need? They need wide receiver. They need corner, edge, guard, quarterback, according to the thing.
All right, I'm gonna watch the Saints pick, then I have to go AFK for a bit.
All right. Oh yeah, the Bucks did win that game, but they almost lost it to them. Here it is. Just interviewing McMillan.
Yep.
Waiting. waiting. Let's see this unbelievable pick coming in.
You wearing hot leaves on his necklace?
I don't know.
It said it was made by his grandmother, so I doubt this.
His grandmother.
I don't have the audio
loved-
on, to be fair.
She was a major pothead. Just like Rob.
Yep.
It's so weird how Polynesia is just insanely football based.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. There are a lot of Polynesian players.
I mean, they are a massive people.
That's true. They are built for football.
They're built for battle.
Yeah. Oh, the Saints war room is looking fantastic.
We already know that they're going to do it.
They look very excited. They look a little too excited. That's got to be a...
That's we got a quarterback when we weren't planning on it. Look.
I mean, for a while, Shadur Sanders is supposed to go 1 or 2. Which is kind of crazy.
Well, he didn't.
Oh. There it is. The New Orleans Saints select Shadur
Told
Kelvin Banks Jr.
I told you. I told you. I called it.
There it is. He called it. There it is. Kelvin Banks Jr. Sanders. It's going to be a massive quarterback upgrade down there.
I mean, he's a large man.
Yeah. Nobody's taking
All right.
him down.
Well, I'll be right back.
All right.
Well, he'll be there, I think, unless someone else fucking trades up for him, like the Giants or something.
Yeah, that's the only other thing I can think of is either the Giants or even the Browns trading back up. 'Cause, I mean, the Browns now got ammunition to trade back up too for him.
I
Thanks
don't
to the
think the
Jaguars.
Steelers have a second rounder this year, do they? Let me look. Or was that last year? We do not have a second rounder.
Interesting. I mean, they got DK Metcalf.
Oh, that's right. That's white. That's white. That's right. I was wondering. I was like, why don't we have a second rounder?
Yeah. I mean, that's probably worth a second rounder, I would say. Seahawks have Sam Darnold. They don't need a quarterback. They got Sammy Darnold, dude. Bing, bing. Let's see. The Bears. I've seen the Bears mocked at taking Tyler Warren, the tight end. That would make sense. They need to get help for Caleb Williams. And what's his name? Cole Kmet's kind of whatever. I don't really think he's that good. He's not bad, but the only other thing I think the Bears would take is offensive line. But it seems like a lot of the offensive linemen are off the board that are good. Josh Simmons tackle.
Dude, the Steelers. So is Shadur Sanders like an expected bust or something? Like, why does everyone hate him, or does everyone not hate him? And it's just really weird. Reddit being dumb.
It's a really weird situation. I keep hearing people be like, somebody said it was like the worst interview he's ever had with a player. Somebody else said it's just like the weird Deion Sanders thing. Someone else said it's just like taken out of proportion. Someone else said he's not athletic. Like, there's just a bunch of weird stories coming out. People didn't know if it was smoke screens or like real.
What is this? What is going on?
What the hell is this? NFL schedule release? Okay. What is... Wait, who are these people?
They're NFL Network analysts, I think.
Oh, okay. Every game revealed May 14th. They're not even gonna tell us. We gotta. we
It's
have
an
a
announcement for the announcement.
Yeah, it's an announcement for the announcement. We have major news. We need to tell you that there will be major news in a few weeks. Thank you.
Oh man, I just got back. I can't wait to see the 2025 schedule release. Are they doing it?
Yep, they've announced the 2025 schedule that it will be in 3 weeks.
Awesome.
Yep. There it is. And now the Bears are here. Everyone's going to boo the Bears because we're in Green Bay. I would be booing as well. Boo earns. I was saying boo earns.
Just let the Bears take another quarterback anyway. Who's the? I don't even know the second quarterback.
You mean in the draft to take?
Yeah, that's available.
Dart.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart.
I mean, if you're gonna be a quarterback, that's a name to have right there.
Yeah. No, Rob actually mocked him extremely high just for having the name Dart.
All right. Well, that's good.
Yep. Yo, thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 gifted subs. Trixar, Cocaine Break Andy. You owe me a pickle. War Sun, and CKS Ken. Swag. Thank you, Anonymous.
Why didn't they draft Cocaine Break Andy?
You know, that's a great question.
Oh, it's time for the Bears.
Yep, it's the Bears.
Wow, the picks are
Crowd's gonna
flying
boo
now.
the shit out of this.
I can't wait.
3-time offseason champ Chicago Bears. Here they are
Yeah.
to show you how unbelievably good the Bears are. I remember last year on the radio, the people on the Bears radio were impressed by Caleb Williams because he knew all the players on the opposing team. They were like, he knows all the players on the Titans. And I'm like, bro, I think I know most of the players on the Titans. This isn't even my job.
Wait, they're making the Green Bay fans feel bad by doing a memorial for a Bears player during the pick? That's
Did he say Tharts? Like Tharts
Roger
and
Goodell. He
prayers?
mispronounces every 6th word, dude.
Yep. Classic Roger Goodell. More like Roger Badell, am I right? Throats and prayers.
Man, it's what he said.
They were like, hey, Green Bay, sit through this massive Bears memorial, idiots. We know it's your favorite team.
Hey, Green
There it
Bay.
is. Colston Loveland, tight end.
That sounds like a fake name from a movie.
Yeah.
Fucking McLovin ass name, dude.
Loveland. There he is. Loveland. I
Yep.
thought Tyler Warren's supposed to be like the best tight end, and they just like didn't take him. The Bears. All right. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't take Tyler Warren. You could tell the Bears were probably in the room, and they're like, we could take Tyler Warren. He seems really good, but this guy's name is Loveland. Like, can you imagine the jersey sales? And they're like, dude, you're right. Get him out. Get him out of here. I don't think the 49ers take Warren. They just lost like half their team to free agency. They need
They're gonna-
offensive
no.
line, corner, edge, defensive tackle, center.
They're gonna take Edge. They're gonna take Williams.
Yeah, I think they would probably take edge. If anybody knows defense, it's going to be Shanahan and the 49ers. Or Will Johnson. Yeah, that was the other one I heard them taking, the corner. Who's supposed to be like top 5 talent, but he kept getting turf toe and not playing. The old turf toe.
Oh, turf toe.
It's me, old Turf Toe.
I remember when I had turf toe. I'm still like the Jets.
Now, would it surprise you that I'm still refreshing Nintendo Switch 2 websites?
It would not.
Yeah. It's gonna pop back up.
Imagine
One of them popped
still
up.
needing a Switch 2.
Hey, don't bully.
Oh, did you not get one? I thought you got one.
No, I
yesterday.
didn't. Everywhere is it's completely sold out.
Yeah.
Brother, I posted that Walmart link.
I
It didn't
was
even
dead
work.
ass asleep.
Well,
Yeah.
it did work.
It didn't even work.
You weren't fast enough.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're busy playing Kaizo Ironmon. I got
That's
in,
not true.
No problem.
The Newegg hasn't done their pre-orders yet, so I have Newegg up.
Holy fuck! I hate this guy's family. They've got this like
What?
Look at the size of
two,
the elks.
like bucks in the background. I hate people who hang up dead animals on their walls, dude. It's like the dumbest shit.
See if you can name this movie. Whoa, that's a hell of an elk.
Elk Master.
Hold on, I got it. Tommy Boy.
I'll give you the actor that said it. It was Edward Norton.
All right. Wayne's World.
His name was Worm.
Wayne's World 2.
It was a poker movie.
I'm running out of Wayne's Worlds.
I don't
It
know
was
movies.
It was Rounders.
Rounders, of course. That was my next guess.
Yep.
Said it too fast, so I didn't get it in.
Yeah.
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 Hello.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hello.
Ooh, the 49ers picks in, but we don't know it because Matt Stafford's promoting the Sleep IQ app or whatever the shit this is. Sleep number.
We know they took Williams.
Yeah, they probably took Williams. Matt Stafford loves his Sleep Number bed. Oh. Smart bed. Climate cool.
Cool climate. Bed.
How does
They just start saying shit.
How does the bed
Climate
even
bed.
cool down? So you got to put a sheet on it. So like, it's probably not gonna cool you that much through the sheets, unless you're sleeping on the actual mattress. Well, I don't think you'd be doing that.
Dude,
My bed
this
did a really good job keeping cool, but it kind of just like got worse over time at it, which is kind of annoying.
the Sleep Number mattress was the worst bed I've ever slept on.
Really?
It was
Did you change the number?
god awful. I did.
Did you try 47?
I think my number was like 39 or something like that because I couldn't get comfortable. It's all it is an air mattress. That's all it is.
So you just like
I have one of the
It sucks.
purple mattresses.
no, you
I
got
was thinking about a
purple
purple mattress.
It's nice. I like it like I have the hybrid one, but like it has the holes in it, so that's how it kind of keeps you cool because the air
Oh,
passes
I
through the
see.
holes.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, like I said, it's a little bit less effective at it though lately, but I think maybe it's just because it's already a few years old. Just gets gunked up. I don't know. Mattresses get so gunked up you don't even realize.
It needs
I
an
thought it
oil
was-
change.
I thought it was made out of like that antibacterial, antimicrobe purple.
Microbial?
Microbial?
Yeah, that one.
I don't know. I don't. It's just purple. I don't you know.
It's just purple.
I just liked it as big. I always had a
Yeah.
queen, and queens were not long enough for me. So I had to get
Yeah.
a California king.
I
Because when
gotta
I was
have-
apparently kings are the same length as queens. So I was like, damn. Why would I
Yep.
get a king? I don't need it to be wider, brother.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Gotta get a Cali King. That's what I've had for a while.
The joys of being 6'4". You have to spend extra money on your bed to buy an absurdly sized one.
My favorite thing is buying the sheets.
Yeah, because they only give you king sheets, like they're and so they don't fit.
Yep.
Huh. The pick is in. the San Francisco 49ers have selected
Cam.
Yokota Air Base, United Forces, Japan.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's going to be a pretty high draft cost.
This could be a massive, massive play for the United States Air Base in Japan. They're going to get a lot of playing time in San Francisco, and really like the way they cover the ball.
Yep.
Does ESPN have money on, like, does every single person at ESPN have money on Shedeur Sanders going in the first round? Like, they're so crazy about it.
Thanks.
I don't know.
They're obsessed with this guy.
Well, it's because it's Deion Sanders' kid. It's literally
I
what.
guess. I mean, that's one of the
And,
reasons I think he might be better than, like, expectations, man. Kids of players tend
Yeah.
to be pretty good, at least in what we've seen.
Well, that's what we said too, because it was like, he doesn't look bad, so it's kind of like,
Thanks.
I don't know why he's falling. Like, I genuinely don't know.
It's one of those deals where, like, people are so bad at evaluating football talent anyway. Like, any pick in the first round can be a bust. Literally
Yeah.
any single pick. And any pick in rounds second on can be, like, the best player of all time.
Yeah.
So, like, you'd think that you'd feel a bit more comfort being like, well, this guy's dad is one of the best players of all time. So, like, let's just assume he's going to be good, you know?
Yeah. Michael Jordan's kids were bad, but yeah, they also looked bad in college. Like, Shedeur Sanders actually looked pretty good to the point where he was mocked as like a top 5 pick for years. Michael Williams, there it is. Michael Williams.
Surprising nobody.
Yeah. Thank you, Mega Bass, 6 months left. What, 5, 6? Like,
God, you just can't go wrong drafting a Georgia defensive player, can you?
Does he have a
Nope.
diamond tie?
he might.
He has a diamond tie.
It's kind of a necklace, though.
Is it though? Because it's shaped in a tie.
It's probably like
I
a
think
tie
it's shaped like a.
necklace.
I think it's shaped like a person.
Wait, is it?
Is it?
I only saw a glimpse of it, but it looked like it.
I was gonna say that the Packers have taken a lot of Georgia players, but then last year they took Edgerrin Cooper from Texas A&M, and he's been insane.
Time
I'm
for
glad
the
they took him.
Dallas Cowboys. God, they're
Oh,
drafting
baby.
so low. I
Oh,
forgot how
boy.
dog shit they were.
Yeah, they were
I
bad.
can't- There's so many good edge rushers available. I can't wait for the Bucks to draft a linebacker.
The pick is in. You know what's gonna go in? My piss into a toilet. I'll be right back.
All right, I think
All
the
right.
Cowboys probably go Tyler Warren here. They probably want offense. He's the best tight end on the board. I'm gonna say that's who they take. Bum. Thank you, Plato Shrimp. 35 months left. You got it. 1, 3, 5, 7. No, 1, 3, 5, 7. No, 2, not 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swing. Thank you, Plato Shrimp. Wait, who's their tight end? Am I crazy?
Who?
Cowboys.
The current tight end?
Yeah.
It's what's his name?
Oh, Ferguson and Schoonmaker?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Bam. Tyler Booker. Offensive guard. Okay, well.
They
took
needed
offensive
O-line, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess Jerry ran out of trades.
Yep. Yeah, I think Dallas lost like half their O-line. Zach Martin retired, yeah. Miami Dolphins on the clock. Here it is. Shedeur Sanders to the Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
Here it comes. He's running
ESPN
down the
is just-
tunnel.
They're just so mad that a number 1 quarterback has not been taken yet.
Yeah.
They had all
Well,
this
they'd,
marketing material ready.
Imagine if he falls to the second round.
That would be hilarious.
Boom, up, boom. I
A
think
large man.
that is. He is 6'5", 320. Whew.
He's extremely happy to be going to Dallas.
Yeah. He's
He's
played.
also running like a 40.
That's
on the-
insane.
Yeah.
Cowboys have 3 guys named Tyler on the offensive line. They should just go all out and just make it an all Tyler O line.
Look at all those diamonds.
Crazy run at O line.
Goodell's just waiting. He's like, dude, come on.
The thing is, like, plenty of teams are desperate for O line, so they're gonna just wait. The Packers have their thing where they just wait till like the 3rd round and then they just find some random O line dude that's insane. That's the Packers thing they're good at.
That was like a I haven't seen you in so long, bro hug.
Yep. Beep, boo, beep, boo. Bop. Oh, wait, DraftCast. I should be on this thing. Latest from Adam Schefter. NFL schedule released May 14th. Thanks, Adam.
Thanks.
That's great.
Glad we didn't miss that.
Yeah, I was worried I'd miss the announcement that there will be an announcement, but whew.
There's one thing I love. That's the announcement of an announcement.
Yeah.
I mean, how else can you advertise a gambling website?
That's true. Dolphins are taking their time here. Maybe they're trying to trade. Maybe somebody else is trying to trade.
I think they're probably mulling over all the options right now, like Shedeur
Yeah.
Sanders and how much marketing they get.
Yeah. I mean, you know, he could sit behind Tua.
It's only a matter of time before he's done.
Yep. It really is. Thank you, Savius, for the Twitch Prime. Thank you very
God,
much.
I love ice cream, dude.
Ice cream is good. Cat, what are you looking at? Cat?
Rob, where do you think he's gonna go?
Well, yeah.
Fucking
Like-
Santa Claus.
He's turning more and more to Joe Buck. Well,
I thought it was more the Chris Collins one. Like, oh, yeah, here's a guy.
here's a guy I can see here dropping down here.
Personally, I just go for Aaron Rodgers. That's a guy who knows how to throw the football around. Not quite like Patrick Mahomes, but in his heyday, boy.
Does Patrick Mahomes have any kids that are up for draft age yet? That's who I'm drafting.
Dude, what's his name's next year? Arch Manning. The new Manning era.
Fifth
Can't wait.
generation Manning.
Yeah.
It's still so weird that it's like it's not Peyton or Eli's though. It's fucking Collins.
Oh,
what's his name?
yeah.
Connor.
Yeah, like Connor Manning or their like nephew or whatever.
Imagine if there was a McCorkle Manning.
It would just keep going back to like the 20s, the
Yeah.
1800s. Sir Thaddeus Manning.
Yep. Wait, did the TV back up, or did they show him running out again?
Nope, they definitely showed him running out again.
Okay,
Yeah, you
I
did
was
not.
having a stroke for a second.
Yeah, nope, they did that.
Okay,
Oh,
I bet he hugs Goodell a beat too long. Oh, they went to commercial.
Here we go. The pick is in, but it doesn't matter because we got to wait for ads. NFL
Ads.
draft.
Do you know what's crazy about the ramen thing I had?
Hmm.
It's like ramen, not that many like the one of the ramens I had that I mixed together was like 200 calories, about normal. The other one was like 700 calories.
The hell?
I know I've never even I didn't think ramen could be that full of calories.
Were the noodles just bigger or something?
A little bit, but not much.
Huh.
They're made out of pure beef.
Pure,
Yummy.
pure beef noodle.
Yeah, but Paulo, you're a string bean though. You gotta
Oh, I don't
pack
give a
on the
shit, yeah.
calories.
This ice cream I'm eating right now is 800 calories.
There you go.
Yeah, that's like me. I don't count any calories, but I do gotta watch my sodium for the old blood pressure.
The old blood pressure.
Old blood pressure.
That's my favorite draft pick.
Old blood pressure.
Old blood. Just waiting. Eventually, we will live in an era where one of the draft picks has a medical name like femur or
I haven't talked
esophagus.
to you guys in a while. I went to the dreaded colonoscopy land recently.
Nice. How'd you
how's
like
that?
it?
Fucking shocked. Actually, it wasn't that bad.
Huh.
It's the prep that'll get you.
Seriously, the prep wasn't that bad.
Really?
I did. I forgot the name of it, but it was like way less. Like it was a newer version of it. Like, you have to drink only like 2 little bottles, basically. Well, the bottles are not
Yeah.
little, but it's just 2 bottles.
Huh.
I mean,
And it was and it tasted pretty bad, but it wasn't like that bad.
well, I'm not really talking about the taste of the liquid. I'm talking about the explosive
no,
after effects.
Honestly, like it's annoying more than anything.
It really is. The first 2 times you're like, all right, this is on a different level, but then the next 5 times are just like, all right, I cannot. There's nothing left, body. What else do you want?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty
honestly,
bad.
the worst part was just not being able to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
that sucks,
remember
too.
right after my colonoscopy, I went to the first thing I ate was the fried mozzarella from Olive Garden, and it tasted better than anything that I've ever had. in my
Yeah,
entire
no,
life.
yeah, I had In-N-Out, and it was like, this is the best In-N-Out I've
Yeah.
ever fucking had.
Like nothing will top that memory for me, food wise.
Did you not have anything wrong then with just IBS?
Oh yeah, no, they were like, yeah, no, nothing's wrong. Give us $6,000.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Classic.
Hey, what was your favorite episode of Three Guys and a Bear Talk About Football podcasts? When everyone was discussing their colonoscopies, of course.
I've only had endoscopies. I had 2 endoscopies.
I see. I hate endoscopies more
Really?
than my one colonoscopy.
Wow, why?
Because like it, I don't know, something with my throat doesn't like them.
Oh, it was just burn after or something.
Yeah, it irritates it.
They wanted to give me one, and I told them I don't really need one, to be honest. Like, the problem's in the butt area, brother. Look there.
Yeah, no, I mainly just had stomach stuff. And then they looked and they're like, you had mild gastritis. Keep a food journal.
They took a tackle.
They took a defensive tackle, Kenneth Grant, Michigan, to the Dolphins.
Oh man, look at that frame rate of that camera.
Yeah.
Straight out of
Crazy
2005.
that they even sell cameras that even are that bad.
Yeah, at this point. The Colts pick is in.
That was fast.
That was real fast.
That was fast.
I have to cook dinner for me and my girlfriend soon. The Bucks better hurry up.
Chapashin?
I will not be making chapashin.
Damn, shit's goaded.
I'm attempting my first go around for barbecued chicken thighs and wings.
That sounds good.
I've never actually tried it. I've done grilled, but I've never done like a air fried version. So
Ah, I see. Yeah, I mainly like grilling.
I do like grilling, but it's currently storming here. So
Ah,
It was weird. We had a storm literally up here on top of us here today.
Yikes.
Crazy.
yeah, it's the storm
Isn't
we got down here.
Yeah, normally like a storm like rolls in from like a different area, but like it just up like it was like sunny, and then like I like looked up and it was just like not that bad, and then 5 minutes later it was pouring. So
Looked
weird.
up, it was just death.
But I was only for a few minutes.
Yeah, it's a pretty fast moving storm. It's already over here.
Up here, it's 70 and nice.
It's very hot here today. Like 90 degrees.
That man just said, "Give me my hoodie." For that graphic, didn't even try.
Yeah. Thank you, A.M. Henderson. 5 months. 4, 5. Swag. There's 5 months.
We need more rain though, dude. It does not rain enough here.
Yeah.
The Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren. There he is.
There he
Tight
is.
end, Penn State. That seems like pretty good value.
Boy, howdy. Look at all these edge rushers just waiting to be scooped up.
Dude, that man, that grandfather looks like he is half dead already. He's just like,
Wow. Wow, coach. Wow.
Just
Good
saying.
Lord.
Atlanta Falcons on the clock. Here it is. Big time Atlanta Falcons.
He does look like a character from Oblivion.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god, he is dead ass asleep.
I'm telling you, dude. I don't even know if he knows where he is right now.
You can just like picture what that room smells like. It's crazy.
Yeah, I kind of can. Tyler Warren. Actually, isn't Penn State? I think it's like in or around Indiana. Well, I guess it's Pennsylvania. Never mind. I'm. Boy, this is pretty close.
I would give a small amount of fortune to see the Falcons take another quarterback. I was half joking at first, but please let them be.
Nah, Penix looked too good last year.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, they also still got Kirk Cousins. Although he might get traded after the draft, depending. Grandpa is the worst football game I've ever seen.
When are they going to kick off? These new kickoff rules suck.
Back in my day, you kicked it 34 yards on a squib. You picked it up, you ran home, you had a good dinner.
It wasn't an hour and 27 minutes of people talking and people on stage. When are they going to kick off? Please let them pick a quarterback just for the memes.
Here we go. Atlanta Falcons. Will anybody trade up?
Nope. It won't.
Yeah. Let's see. Packers at 23. Who do I want them to take? I think I wanted Jahdae Barron. I think his name's cool and he's a good corner. I'd probably want him. There's also Matthew Golden. He's kind of like Jaden Reed. I don't really need another Jaden Reed, though. For the weight. We need like a big receiver. Like this dude, Jaden Higgins. Probably take him in the later rounds.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Or we could use an edge rush, as could everyone. James Pierce Jr., Mike Green, Shamar Stewart.
Yeah, I really want Green than Stewart.
James Pierce. Although James Pierce Jr., 6'5", 245, ran a sub 4.5.
He is a monster. But so is Shamar Stewart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's definitely going to be a run on edge starting, like, pretty soon.
I mean, the Falcons have to go edge here.
Yeah. Or they go Jalen Walker, Georgia. God, I know the Packers will probably take Will Johnson. They'll be like, he's got so much potential, but that turf toe. And then he's going to have turf toe nonstop, and then he'll be bad. That
and
sounds
retire.
like, yeah, that's like the ultimate Packers situation. Walker's edge? Why did I put him at linebacker then? What's turf toe? Oh, it's where your toe turfs.
Yep, that's what it does. It turns into turf.
It's a sprain of the ligaments around the big toe joint. So you essentially sprain your big toe, which sounds terrible, to be honest.
There's one place I don't want to get injured. It's my foot, dude. That
Yeah,
thing just like
Yep.
it hurts so bad just to like hit your foot weird. Like I'll hit my hand weird and I'll be like you know. But if I hit my foot weird, it's like like for like 10 minutes.
I sprained my wrist last month. That was terrible. So then you like try to put your seatbelt on and you're like, and then you try to wash your hands and you're like, It's a great time.
But you could sprain anything by doing anything, though. Let's be
That's
honest.
true, yeah. One of my many talents.
Krendor sits wrong. He sprained his ankle.
I'd love an NFL player named Iliakis Band.
The hell did you say to me?
The IT band? Iliakis?
Nope.
The iliopsoas muscle? Maybe that'll jar something?
Nope. That is exclusively a Krendor noism.
Hip flexors?
Because he probably pulled that.
Hip flexors?
Hip flexors, yeah.
Well, that's like one of your primary hip flexors.
Okay.
There you go. Now you know.
Thank God.
Falcons still picking. They might be trading at this rate. Thank you, Insanity Cure. 97 tier 2 months. Mamma mia.
The Falcons do know they're on the clock, right?
Somebody wake them up.
They've got their AirPods in.
Sorry. Have some snaps for that tier 2. Thank you, Insanity Cure. Woo!
Please let them skip the pick, please. That would be even funnier than them drafting.
Has happened
Sanders.
before.
That's true.
I've seen it happen. I saw the Lions do it.
Maybe they gotta just be trading back or something, right?
They're waiting on Rob to make their pick.
Oh, I'm definitely skipping it then. Pick is in. Never mind. There it is. Pick's in.
The Falcons be like, you can't have a bad draft if you never draft anyone.
Absolute genius. Oh, pop, oh, here it is.
They're still showing Shadur Sanders.
ESPN's like addicted to it, man.
There
The
he
Sanders
is.
Blaze is out of control.
Notable quarterback slides. Jimmy Clausen, Brady Quinn, Aaron Rodgers. One of those is not like the others.
Yeah.
Dan Marino, Chad
Yeah,
Pennington.
Brady Quinn down there with Aaron Rodgers.
Wow, Brett Favre fell that much?
Yeah, he's a second rounder.
I won't forget Dan Marino, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Steelers should have had him.
Really? I
Can you
didn't know that.
believe that after Brady went to Fox, ESPN is not mentioning him being the 6th round pick at all?
Yeah. Here it is, Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons. Got a big ass greenhouse there.
The Falcons sure are edging us. Heh.
Here we go.
Where's that? Oh, that's outside the draft. I thought that was
it's
somebody's
like
house. I was
outside.
like, holy
Green
shit.
Bay, Wisconsin.
It's like,
Yeah.
good lord.
Yeah.
Weird, the draft's in Green Bay, and then next year it's actually gonna be in Pittsburgh.
Oh, really? It's
Are you gonna
Pittsburgh?
go
No.
to it, Apollo?
I do not live in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but it's your favorite team, so obviously
I
people think
would much rather go to Pittsburgh to see a game than to see the draft.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
I
rather
don't-
go to Green Bay to get to see a game than the draft.
I don't know why the draft is such a crowd event. I guess it's been marketed
Yeah.
as such for the last 20 years, but
It's football.
like it's just the draft.
It's like it's something to do. But even that, it's like you gotta spend a bunch of money to travel there, and I don't know. I
Why do
definitely.
their flags say
yeah.
dirty birds? That's like weird.
Well, they're the Dirty
They've al-
Birds.
They've always been the Dirty Birds.
They used to do that Dirty Bird dance with what's his name, Jamal. You know,
Yep, Jamal, you know.
the running back. What the hell was his name? Jamal something, and he did the dance, and he like did the bird, and he flapped around.
Jamal Charles.
Jamal.
Atlanta has taken a Georgia player.
Jamal Falcons.
Looks like he's about to fight somebody.
Jamal Anderson. It's Jamal Anderson.
Oh, Jamal Anderson.
Yeah, that was it.
I like Jamal, you know,
Oh.
better.
I've been jumped by a cat.
Classic cats. My cat hates Invicta.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not afraid of cat at all. I'd whoop his little ass.
Yeah, but that's probably why he doesn't like you.
Well, maybe if he wasn't such a dick, then I'd like him.
Yeah.
He's like
Jalen.
immediately aggro at me.
Yeah, he's gotten angrier as he's gotten older.
Yeah, I didn't even do anything. And then,
Yeah, no.
then Toast had to separate us because I was like egging him on. I was like, dude, I'm not scared of a cat. You kidding me?
Yeah, no, he can get a little aggro.
Yeah.
Jalen Walker.
Jalon Walker.
Jalon Walker, Georgia. So there you go. He's playing where he played college. Look at that.
He's playing where he played college. The Georgia Falcons.
Yeah. Cardinals, what do they need? Edge, wide receiver, corner, guard, defensive tackle. So just pretty much everything.
Apparently, nobody needs edge rushers. So who knows at this point?
Yeah, at this point, I don't know.
All the mocks are like edge. This is gonna be the edge year.
Yeah.
And only one.
Yeah.
It's the Gooners' paradise, man.
Yeah. Year of the Gooner draft.
Everybody edging this year.
Can you imagine the merch sales alone for someone with the last name Gooner?
I sure can.
I don't know if I want to.
They'd probably be drafted by like the Browns.
Oh, 100%.
They draft someone named like Brandon Gooner
Good old Brandon Gooner.
or DeBrickashaw Gooner.
I'd have Brandon Gooner rolls more off the tongue. It was like the Brickashaw Ferguson. That was the name.
Yeah, but DeBrickashaw Gooner. Think of the merch. Think of the foam figure for that one, Apollo. You talk about dildo, there you go.
Yeah.
He could go to the Raiders.
The Cardinals pick is in. Also, did you know that John Gruden started up his quarterback thing again on Barstool?
Did he?
Yep. We only knew because we were looking at it on the draft, and then he was talking all the things, all the quarterbacks, and he was just like bringing them all in and doing his classic, like, man, let me tell you, man. I know something, man. I knew a guy, his name Brett Favre, man, and this man is a guy, dude.
Man, let me tell you something. Metallica. I love Metallica. Something you gotta understand about me. I love Metallica.
Like the amount of times he says man in a 1 minute period is like, it's insane. Like probably in the 40s.
That's how he relates to the common man. Man.
What do the Cardinals even need? The
cares?
most. That's true.
Fucking everything.
Yeah,
Well,
they
cares
need
about
I
the
mean,
everything.
their
Cardinals?
offense is okay.
The only thing they don't
Yeah.
need is a wide receiver.
Yeah, they need.
Don't they kind of do though? Do they have anyone to stand beside?
They have Marvin
Marvin
Harrison
Harrison
Jr. and they have Marvin. Junior Harrison,
Marvin Gaye,
and Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Lewis.
Yeah. They
I just hope they take. I hope they take Jihad, so I don't have to worry about the Bucks taking him.
God, I would love the Packers get Jahdae Barron. It just seems like an ultimate Packer pick. Oh, Cooper DeJean. That's who he was, the Eagles guy. And they comp him as Cooper DeJean. That'd be great. Play corner, play safety. Spacing, ability to read quarterbacks and zone, feel route combos. That sounds great. I do not want Will Johnson. That man, he's going to be hurt. You know he's going to be hurt. Barron's a cool name.
Well, they'd be dumb if they don't take defense at some point.
Walter Nolan. They take Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, Ole Miss. Yeah. Walter Nolan, Ole Miss.
Wow, they passed up the Oregon guy.
Oh, yeah. Derek Harmon. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, Bengals. Now, this is a team that needs literally all defense. So, they probably should take defense here. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
That guy didn't even know where he was. That is a large man.
It's been mostly defense, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been honestly
like last year. It was like all offense, and we were like, "Wow, no defensive players!" Like the whole time.
Yeah, if anything, it's been split.
Oh, his mama's crying. She's
The Ole Miss mama.
yeah. She's so happy.
Oh, he was Texas. Oh, right, no, they're playing Texas A&M in the highlight.
Oh, you okay? I already just bonked her head. You do that so much. You're gonna give yourself CTE.
Gonna go on to play for the Bucks and then quit.
The Bucks are only 3 picks away. Are you pumped and ready for
I just wanted to
Jihad
pick
Campbell?
so I can eat because I'm starving.
Jihad Campbell?
Steelers got to have the last interesting pick left in this draft, to be honest, or the first round anyway. Either they're gonna take a quarterback or they're gonna take some boring ass shit.
Yeah, they. Hold on, Rams.
This,
Who else would take a quarterback?
you guys have to see this tweet.
I still think the Browns could like trade back in.
That poor kid.
My God. Yeah, it's the baby
Now
that threw up.
that's what I watched the draft for right there.
Yeah, but you know there's a commercial with Deion Sanders and Shadur Sanders.
Really?
Yep, there it is. Look, Deion Sanders is like, "Hey, here I am," and then he's laughing as Deion Sanders, and then he's like hugging his kid, and there's Deion Sanders. Then Affleck's a proud supporter of Coach Prime. Thanks, Affleck. Wow. I was really worried that Affleck wasn't going to be a Coach Prime supporter, but
I was honestly scared we weren't going to see Deion Sanders tonight.
yeah.
Thank God Affleck came through.
Yeah, I was starting to worry as well.
Because I know when I think of NFL football, I think of Affleck. Coach Prime, who was a
no
college
doubter.
coach.
No doubter.
You know, I got to say, I'm surprised that we haven't seen more gambling ads.
Yeah.
We've
I
only
mean,
seen 2.
Yeah, we've only really seen. I think I saw 3.
3? I may have missed it.
Yeah, but that is still way less than I thought it'd be.
God, it's kind of crazy how far animation has come that you can just have like animation this good in a commercial, you know? Like, this is just a direct TV commercial, and they've
Yeah, the
got like
squirrel one.
lifelike birds, lifelike pigeons, and a squirrel. And it's like, man, like, do you remember Toy Story? Like, that's what that shit used to look like.
I mean, it's commercial good.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, though. Like, it's kind of effortless for that kind of quality nowadays. Whereas, like in the past, you had to try
Yeah.
insanely hard for something that looked like dog ass.
Yeah, now you can do it in like 10 minutes.
And
Yeah,
now
but-
with AI, you can make it yourself, Apollo.
Yeah, and you can make it back to dog ass.
Yeah.
In fact, you can make a dog ass that backs up and turns into another dog ass, and then they both laugh and play the saxophone.
That's true. You can do it in 10 seconds, and all it takes is computer power, destroying the environment, as well as stealing art from others.
And
I did
anime.
I did
And
like what was it,
anime.
couple days ago that OpenAI guy was like, yeah, every time that you like ask chat GPT like a simple question, it like burns down a whole forest. So, like, he didn't say that, but he basically said something to the extent. And I was like, wow, great. I'm glad we're doing that.
Yeah. Very good.
Might be a bit of an exaggeration.
Right, but he just means that it's taking an absurd amount of computing power for very little gain.
Yeah.
Basically,
know.
you're asking ChatGPT to do a Google search for you, and like, it takes like 10 billion times the server power of a Google search.
I really needed to know who the game of the year was in 1998 from Game Informer.
Now I need to know about the Iliakis band.
Yeah.
The Bengals pick is in. Adam
Surely it's
Schefter.
defensive.
Baby.
The Cincinnati Bengals select Adam Schefter, Twitter user, NFL analyst.
Man. That's like the third time this draft he's been picked.
Yeah, sure is.
What do you think Rob's doing right now?
Sleeping.
I would
is sleeping.
probably say
He
sleeping.
is sleeping. 100,000% sleeping.
Would you say
Yeah.
he's sleeping?
I guess he could say that. The Cincinnati Bengals select Shamar Stewart. There it is. Edge
God
rush.
damn it.
You got bangled.
You got Bengal.
Congratulations, Bengals. You weren't stupid.
They've done it. They
He was
selected an
he was
E.
like the only name that I like wanted.
What about
But
what's his name?
I guess Mike Green would
Yeah,
be
Mike
fine.
Green. See, here we go. Seattle Seahawks. What do they need? Wide receiver, guard, center, tackle. So they just need the whole offensive line. All right. And edge, but so does everyone.
Look at the size of that neck piece. Good
It is a
lord.
massive neck piece. Yep.
It's the size of an AI dog's ass.
Yep.
And he's such a monster too. I really wanted him.
Yeah. Best available. Honestly, where's the first offensive lineman? Oh, Josh Simmons, Ohio State. I'm going to say the Seahawks go Josh Simmons here. I guess they could also go Josh Connerly. They're going to go one of the Joshes. Be a big time Josh pick for the Seahawks. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, Gray Zabel. Zabel. I think they're definitely going O-line. Definitely got to go O-line. This got Sam Darnold. Dude's going to die back there without an O-line. We just saw the Vikings without an O-line.
I'm so glad we didn't go for Sam Darnold.
Oh, yeah.
Those last few games, he just looked so bad.
Yeah, he kind of just fell off at the end.
He almost killed Goodell. Good lord. Just bowled him over. Remember that year where Goodell hurt his back or whatever, and they specifically told the players not to pick him up, and they just did it anyway?
Yeah.
Good. He's got to at least have something going against him.
Yeah.
Rich ass motherfucker.
Classic Roger Goodell.
To be fair, Roger Goodell was like super hated in his first like 5 years of being commissioner, but like, I don't know, man. The NFL's doing great, and he does a really good job of being the guy that everyone's supposed to hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just have to lean into it. That's all you got to do.
That's what
Yep.
he does.
Is that a king? Is that King Kong on his neck? Is that who that is?
It might be.
That's awesome. See, I knew, man, we should have drafted this guy. Screw you, Bengals.
So Vinder on the Discord had the best mock draft. The first 8 picks correct. Damn, that's pretty good.
Ain't no way they predicted the Jag trade though.
Pick is in. It's almost time for
Yeah,
the
I think
Bucks,
so.
coach. The first of our teams are finally going to make it.
Here we go. If only
And I
that
have to
we
go
all we
make-
all pick in the 20s.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue. Chicken.
Barbecue bacon cheeseburger, barbecue gun AR-15, barbecue bacon cheeseburger, barbecue bacon cheeseburger.
Nope, just barbecue chicken.
Let's see. We got Bucks 19, then Steelers 21, Packers 23. They're all within like, what was that 5 picks? That's pretty good.
What the over/under is on Sanders going to Pittsburgh or not? At this
I don't
point, I
know.
just want to see it so the Steelers subreddit is sad.
Yeah, if he doesn't go to the Steelers, then I don't know where he's going. I mean, you could still have the Browns trade back in because, I mean, they do need a quarterback, and they do have multiple Jaguar picks now to trade
I'm
up.
not trading back in.
It's the Browns. I don't know.
There's no way.
The Seattle Seahawks select
Pete Carroll.
Gray Zabel. Hey, chat was right. It's Gray Zabel.
Gray Zabel.
Gray Zabel.
Grazeable.
That's Graysable.
Me on my cow arc. That's grazeable.
Yeah, someone get him out of here.
My God, it is Graysable.
Paul is gone. He's already gone down the dad pun route.
I also have some, I think these are Japanese fruit gummies. They're like lychee, mango, strawberry fruit gummies. They're
I think I've
Kasugai.
Look at
I've
the
seen
Seattle
those, but-
fans. It's all old ladies. What the heck?
I mean, that's Seattle.
Yeah,
That
they
little
love.
fe-
The old ladies love the Seahawks. All right. If I know the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Please, I want. Well, at this point, because Stewart's gone now, I don't mind getting Jihad now.
yeah, Jihad Campbell, that's what everybody thinks. Sinvicta wants Mike Green. That means the Buccaneers are gonna take
Shadur Sanders.
Sanders.
Yep.
Watch him take Derek Harmon, defensive tackle, Oregon.
I sure hope not. That would be a big bummer.
Yeah. 6 minutes on the clock. Playing Settlers of Catan. It's pretty funny, actually. Who's winning in the NBA? The Knicks beat the Pistons. God,
Ray Zabel looks like a Packers player.
he does, yeah. Now the Packers, here, let me tell you, offensive line. Packers are gonna take like one of these random like centers in the 4th round. Packers are gonna take Jake Majors out of Texas, guaranteed. Maybe Jonah Monheim, one of the two. They're definitely gonna pick up one of those, and they'll end up being like an All-Pro. That's a definite Packer thing.
Well, don't spoil the pick for me, Coach. I'm watching. I'm actually watching this one.
All right, I won't spoil it. You just gotta read it out, say it out loud when it happens.
I will read it out.
Yeah.
As soon as
Looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have picked Blackbeard, Pacific Ocean.
I mean, I'd take him over most players. He
That's
gets
true.
the job done. He's got experience in battles. He's got a gun and a sword.
This is where Rob would insert some sort of Blackbeard the Pirate facts that he somehow knows an insane amount on.
Here's a pirate that I can tell you about right here. Would have been a good Jets player.
Did you guys know Blackbeard didn't actually have a beard?
We say, really?
And then
There's no
he
way.
Dies.
Rob dies?
Dies.
Rob dies? Damn. We know Rob so well. We need an over-under counter on how many times we joke about Rob's death tonight.
What
So
is
far,
that,
the
4?
over-under is like 20.
Oh yeah, that might be up there. Let's see.
Buccaneers, please. I'm starving.
Tampa Bay
Hey,
Buccaneers still on the clock.
Oh, the pick is in.
Oh yeah, it's in. Pick's in.
All right, let me read it. Here we go.
All right.
All right.
The pick is in.
All right, my clock still says 4:55. It is frozen.
Well, the pick's in on the website. I don't know about the clock.
Okay.
In
All right.
fact, it looks like it went to 8 minutes, and now the pick is
Okay.
in. Actually, rewound time for a second.
All right.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have chosen the Time Lord.
Now, this guy's
Lord
great
of
if you want
time.
to correct some of your mistakes out there. You throw a pick, you just rewind time. What an unbelievable.
Oh, this guy's great. Oh, this guy's great.
Todd Bowles would still lose the game.
Well, we ran out of Time Lord powers.
Yeah, we just didn't have enough timeouts.
Time Lord being injured really, hampers our game. We can't do it. Can't do our plan.
Yeah,
We overused
we
his
needed
Time
6
Lord
timeouts.
abilities.
he's just saving the timeouts for next season.
After the 473rd extra drive that we had, I just feel like we lost a lot of steam.
Fucking moron.
Here we go. Big time
Here.
Tampa Bay Buccaneer pick.
Here you go. I'm still looking at.
Shador saying
I knew it.
Nope.
I'm still
they're
looking at a
showing,
young Aaron Rodgers right now.
They're showing Aaron Rodgers upsetty
on
face.
mine, they're saying the Dolphins 49% chance to get Shador Sanders.
What?
When do they pick?
already picked.
These are just percent chance available entering tonight. Falcons were 21%.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. The Steelers were 7%. Apollo, you still have a
7%
chance.
Steelers. Yep.
USA.
How are the Falcons instead of the Browns or somebody?
I told you the Falcons picking him would be hilarious.
Also, that Deion Sanders guy has one of the giant hats on.
I wonder how many millions of dollars they spent on that graphic, only for him to still not be picked.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Steelers don't pick him, he ain't getting picked in the first round.
Still waiting.
Because I don't think you're scared, because Steelers don't pick in the second round. So unless you think the Steelers are going to trade back up, or
Yeah.
the Giants are going to trade up or something, if you're the Saints, you can probably just wait for round 2.
Yeah.
I'm
Here it
hoping for
is. Tampa
hoping for-
Bay.
Mike Green, but I'll take at this point Jihad. I'm still Still waiting for.
Yep.
Who?
Thank you, Fanatic Panda,
Pick
for
us
the
in.
raid. Thank
All right,
you.
here we go.
Fanatic Panda.
What?
Here it is, Invicta. Read it out.
I'm waiting for Goodell to
Good.
walk to the stage, coach.
Here we go.
Good fucking luck reading this name.
Here we go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers select. Who the fuck?
Yep, there it is.
Why are we getting a wide receiver?
I
Why?
mean, it's not like you guys have two of the best wide receivers in the league.
Could always use more. That's what they say.
What?
You can never have too many wide receivers. Just what they needed.
What the mansion house was that? Was that like a
It's,
right? Don't trade your fucking pick away, Denver.
We just.
Does he know how to rush the edge on top of playing
Why?
wide receiver?
We still have Mike. We still have Chris coming back, and we have freaking McMillan. Why would we draft a wide receiver?
Are you? Are
Yeah.
any of them coming up on a contract?
He's not even that
year?
great.
Like, is Godwin? How long is he signed for?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, he was a free agent this year, and they re-signed him.
No, did they?
Yeah. So that's no problem. There it is, the Todd Bowles special.
That is
Jesus
weird.
Christ. All right. Well, see you guys in 3 years.
All right. See you later. I think he's happy.
Not like that, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like I'm of the opinion that defense just doesn't matter anymore. You know?
It's definitely not great, but I mean, as long as you have a decent you need a decent defense still.
You do. You can't have a totally shit one, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I mean, you could pretend you're like the Eagles and have a really good offense and a really good defense, but like, not everyone can have both. So like, if you have to have
Yeah.
one, I'd rather have the offense.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Will they trade this pick?
I still don't even know if the Steelers are even gonna like take them.
Yeah.
The Steelers are so boring and like dumb. But like at the same, so like, if there's one thing I do trust the Steelers, it's like drafting because like they've been good at it lately.
Yeah. I mean, I feel, who else would they take here? They'd probably take Will Johnson.
Everyone in the Steelers subreddit is like coming themselves over taking a defensive tackle. So,
Derek Harmon?
which I'm like, why? Like our defense isn't gonna get any better. Like the scheming of the defense is what's wrong, not the players.
Yeah.
Like literally every team we play against is like, yeah, it's so funny playing the Steelers. Like we just like know what they're gonna do at all times. Like it's so boring and obvious.
Oh, wait, yeah, the Buccaneers took Jalen McMillan last year. Interesting. Interesting. You literally have 3 wide receivers. I mean, I don't think taking a receiver is bad, but it feels like they could have gotten one later in the draft. And like,
There's a lot of good wide receivers that come out of the second and third rounds.
yeah. Best available. Like some of the receivers here I saw like Matthew Golden's supposed to be really good. Yeah, especially a receiver. Like there's so many good receivers. Like some of these guys I see down here, I saw mocked as like late first, early second. There's like a lot of them. So I don't know. But oh well. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This timer's getting mighty low.
They're getting a lot of calls. They've got to be getting a lot of calls. Oh, picks in. Pick is in. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop, bop. 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 Yeah, I've seen Denver mocked at taking a running back, so they probably would go running back. Is there? Oh, Marion Hampton, I think, is supposed to be the pick. Although Quinshawn Judkins, that's a name.
Holy.
And Cam Scatabo.
Ain't nothing like a football name.
Yep. Bayshell Tootin?
Darn tootin'.
Darn Tootin. Man, there's some good names here. Here we go. It's got to be O'Marion Hampton. The Green Room Cam, built by Lowe's. Thanks, Lowe's. There's Matthew Golden, Texas, still not taken. Here we go. Any second, we'll be announcing the pick. By the way, we literally did a story on the other day about the NFL draft jingle and how they were like, "Where did it come from?" And we were like, "Ooh, yeah, let's find out." We clicked it, and it's literally just we made it, and that was it. We were like, "Oh, okay."
It was the
Cool.
NFL was like, yeah, we did it.
ESPN was literally just like, "Yeah, we made it,"
Oh,
and they were like, "Okay, cool. Glad that was the news story."
that guy looked exactly like Peter Dinklage. What the fuck? I was certain that it was. It's like, ain't no way, like, Peter
Kinda
Dinklage
did,
don't watch
yeah.
football. He's a theater guy.
Yeah. Here it is, the Denver Broncos. Select. No, they took John A. Barron. Shit.
That's who you wanted?
Yeah, that's all I want the Packers to take. God damn it. They don't even need secondary. They already have like Patrick Surtain and a bunch of good defensive players.
Yeah, why help your quarterback out?
The old Aaron Rodgers special. Why help him out? He'll carry.
All right,
Well, here we go.
here we go.
This is it. Will the Steelers take a quarterback, or will they take a random defensive player? My bet's on random defensive player, but I also wouldn't be surprised. Man.
Thanks.
Thank you, Great Talon. 7 months. Plus 7.
Oh my god, that was a pretty good highlight. Bro just like ripped up a double team and broke up the screen pass.
Yeah. No, he looks really good. And his name is John A. Barron, which is cool. Damn. Granted, knowing the Packers, they wouldn't have taken him anyway, so it's fine. Dude, they're going to take Will Johnson. I know it. Oh, and he's going to be hurt constantly. Or they'll take somebody I haven't even heard of. Thank you, Chilwaukee, for the Twitch Prime. What? Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Bum, 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 bum. We got best available. Derek Harmon. Maybe they go Derek Harmon, defensive tackle. They did just lose TJ Slayton. Although I don't know if he's a good run stuffer. In the frame pass blockers. Upper body straight. Effective hardwood clean. B gap, A gap, bloody. They don't mention the run though. Maybe he's good enough, doesn't matter. He's a nose tackle? Oh. Well, I forgot they play 4-3 now.
I'll be honest, this draft room does not look that excited.
Here we go. Steelers pick is in. Oh boy. Oh, the Packers might even take James Pierce Jr. He's fast. They love their weird athletic types. Here it is. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Select. There it is. Shedeur Sanders. If Shedeur Sanders was named Derek Harmon.
Ooh, yay.
Woohoo!
Gonna be a fun year.
That was definitely the most Steelers selection of the draft. Out of all the Steelers selections.
Cannot wait for our defense to be just as shit as it was last year because personnel is not the problem.
Yippee! I feel like maybe they do think they're taking Rodgers. Or... yeah, I don't know. Breaking news, Aaron Rodgers is signing with the Steelers.
Yep. I think it's pretty much confirmed now.
Yeah.
I'm just sad that the Reddit's gonna be so happy. But see, now the setup, the horrible setup is in place where if Shedeur Sanders ends up being a really good quarterback, it's just gonna be we're gonna be haunted by this decision for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. That's a truther. Unless they trade up, but I don't think they're going to trade up.
If they're gonna trade up, they have to trade up soon because like I could see him going second. He has to go second round, right? Like the Saints.
Oh yeah, he'd go second round.
Or the Giants or
Browns.
the Browns. Yeah, like literally any of those
Yeah,
teams, and they
any of
all
them.
pick early.
Yeah. In fact, the Browns have the first second round pick and the fourth second round pick from Jacksonville.
Oh yeah. God, why
So,
wouldn't
yeah.
you at that point? Like, why would you at least just try?
Yeah, no, they would. Plus, they got nothing there anyway. You may as well.
Yeah, like I don't even think the Browns are like. I guess they could use a wide receiver. I don't know what their wide receiver room looks like, but like, their defense is good. Obviously, they still got Nick Chubb, even though I don't know if he's like permanently worse now because of
Yeah.
the injury, but.
I mean, it's just, you got to do something. Unless they go like Spencer Dart or one of the other quarterbacks. Maybe that's what the Steelers do. They get the Dart. But even then, it's probably Giants will probably take him or something.
Yeah, I think they just said that like both the Giants and some other team really liked Dart.
Yeah. Or the Saints. Honestly, even the Vikings could take one of them. 'Cause they only got J.J. McCarthy, and he's coming off an injury, so they don't know. Oh yeah, the Steelers don't have their second rounders. So they'd have to trade like a third and something else to move up, or
Yes, they're
next
probably not going
year's-
to do it.
yeah.
Which means it gonna be Aaron Rodgers, which means I ain't gonna watch none of that shit.
Woohoo! Or Kirk Cousins, you never know.
I would rather Kirk Cousins because at least Kirk Cousins, isn't openly a piece of shit. Like, I mean, he might be a piece of shit, but he isn't openly a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the most Steelers thing around. Just being like, we got everything except the quarterback. What do we do now? Well, let's just try another old quarterback. It's got to work this time.
It's just annoying because I guess if they want to play for next year's quarterback draft, which I don't know, I guess it's Manning, but like, if they want to play to that, like, you can't. There's just no reason to waste money on Rodgers. Like, why even try? He's not winning you a Super Bowl. Like, there's no world that he's winning you a Super Bowl. So just play Mason Rudolph or something, like,
Yeah.
it's gonna suck, but like, whatever,
But even then, Tomlin's going to want to win.
Well, it's
Not
just
gonna
so
want that.
annoying because if we were gonna do all this bullshit, why don't we just keep Fields? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know why they just didn't keep Fields and try. I don't know. It is weird.
I'm not even like a Fields truther, but like if the plan wasn't to draft a quarterback and you're not gonna sign Rodgers, which I don't want them to, then like very weird to not. I mean, I guess the Jets did kind of overpay him. I feel like
Yeah.
was it like 40 million or something?
Yeah, I think they paid him a lot. But, I don't know, maybe... I mean, I think they do want to sign Rodgers. They're just waiting on Rodgers to actually agree to it.
And that's the worst part.
Yeah.
Like, does he like have like a spell? Like, I know he's a former Super Bowl winning MVP quarterback, but like, did they not watch him last year? Like, did they just like not see the games?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
It's so strange to be like again, like I could understand if your goal was to lose and you wanted to like go pay, and Rodgers wasn't like expensive, but he's gonna be expensive. And you're just gonna go pay a bunch of extra money to lose.
yeah. I think they'd get to 8 wins. I think they
I
could
don't
do it.
actually know if they would. I actually think that like the wheels are gonna come off next year just because like I don't know. Rodgers can only get worse. Like he is every year he gets older, he can literally only get worse.
Yeah.
So he's either going to be just as bad as last year or genuinely worse. So we're gonna just have like no option.
ESPN draft day predictor: 96% chance Shedeur Sanders says that he'd be drafted by the 21st pick. So we're in the 4% chance as of now. Look at that.
Those interviews must have gone that bad.
Yep. That's pretty bad.
But yeah, I'd rather them. I don't even like Mason Rudolph that much, but I'd rather them just play him than Rodgers.
Yeah.
I think that the outcome is going to be similar. Like Rodgers might be better than Rudolph right now. I mean, he should be, but like it's not by as much as it should be. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, even if he is worse, it's just not a locker room cancer on top of that. Just like the worst part, too. He's going to go on like Pat McAfee and be like, well, some of the Steeler players aren't really paying attention to what I'm telling them and shit like that.
And also with George Pickens and DK Metcalf,
Oh, God.
two of the biggest diesel
Yeah.
wide you're literally asking for just the worst locker room you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
It's already going to be a bad locker room. Like, no, the Steelers have literally lit a time bomb for them right now. If they don't find a quarterback to draft here just to even have in like the back of the
Yeah.
line, they have set themselves up a time bomb, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be like, yeah, eventually George Pickens or DK Metcalf is gonna like blow a fuse because they're not getting the ball because we don't have a quarterback to throw them the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, something's gonna blow up. I already saw there was I don't know who said it. Some Steeler player was like, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't sign here now, then I don't want him here, or something like that.
I could see it.
So they're already like mad at him. He's dragging it out.
I don't know. That just seems like there's no game plan again. Like if the game plan is draft the quarterback next year, then like again, only an idiot would sign Aaron Rodgers this year.
I don't even think the Steelers know their game plan. To be honest.
I mean, yeah, that's the most annoying part about the Tomlin stuff. Is they're like, he doesn't have a quarterback. It's like, okay, we've had when did Ben start getting bad? Like 8 fucking years ago?
Yeah.
Like that was when he started to decline, like 2017.
Yeah.
Like you've had 8 years to find a quarterback. You could have had Jalen Hurts. You could have had Lamar Jackson. You could have had a lot of quarterbacks. Okay, like you had your chances and you did not take them.
But even then, like if you were gonna tank, you wouldn't trade your second rounder for DK Metcalf. I don't think. So it's like just doesn't make sense.
Which is why it's even weirder that they're not like gonna get a quarterback here.
Yeah.
Even to just not play, like if I wouldn't even be upset if they wanted to do like Aaron Rodgers and Shedeur Sanders and have him sit for like a couple games or something, you know? Although that seems like maybe the most psychotic locker room of all time.
Yeah. Plus Aaron Rodgers would probably just be like, I don't want to do that. Chargers pick is taking 20 years.
Just like the Chargers. Is that Tomlin or the GM? It's Tomlin. There was like a bunch of articles that came out that was like Tomlin makes a lot more choices than he should.
Yeah,
And
he does
has like
seem
control
like
over
he's
the
got
whole
that.
team.
He's definitely one of those like hybrid, like Bill Belichick type guys. The Chargers take O'Marion Hampton, running back.
Hmm.
All right.
They definitely didn't have a running back. Like the Gus bus.
Oh yeah, they had Gus Edwards. Oh wait, they signed Najee Harris.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now,
Why? I mean, I'm like neutral on that whole thing too. Like I like Najee, but like it's tough because like I don't know how much he was being hampered by the fact that like we didn't have a good O-line and we didn't have a good offensive coordinator.
yeah. So I mean, he'll play for a much better offense with Justin Herbert. Oh boy, here we go.
Here it is. I'll have to leave after this one.
All right.
9:30.
If I'm the Packers and I'm the GM, I'm not taking Will Johnson. I'm probably going to go. Honestly, Jihad Campbell probably wouldn't be bad at linebacker. I don't know if he's a 4-3 or a 3-4, though. Edge rush would not make me disappointed because we need to rush the passer because currently we're not great at it. So James Pierce Jr. or Mike Green would be good. I don't really want Matthew Golden because I think he's a little too much like a Jaden Reed, and we already got Jaden Reed. I'd rather get Jaden Higgins. Looks like a bigger receiver. We actually need one of those. That's pretty much all I'd want. I guess we could also take another. There's Maxwell Hairston, corner. He seems fast. That's good. I mean, that's fine. I'll take a corner. I just don't want Will Johnson because I know he's going to get hurt. I know he's going to get hurt. Boy. I don't think they're going to take an offensive lineman because We took one of those last year. We signed an offensive lineman. They usually go for like mid-round offensive line at this point anyway, so that's fine. We don't need a running back. We don't need safeties. We don't need... well, I mean, I guess, they mainly just need corner, edge, wide receiver. But, see, it's corner or edge. But I just don't want Will Johnson. Watch me say, like, I don't want Will Johnson. He's going to get injured, and then he'll, like, get drafted and never get injured or something.
You just know it's gonna be Will Johnson.
I did. There's just like that 80% chance I'm feeling it's Will Johnson. There we go. Clock's ticking. Honestly, I think if I had to make a guess on who they're gonna take, I think it's James Pierce Jr. Edge rush Tennessee. He just looks like a stereotypical raw athletic scorer. Brian Gutekunst type of guy where he's like, no, this is a guy, it's like a hybrid edge rush linebacker. It's going to fit right into our system that's got to develop and take like 2 years to actually get good. So that would make sense.
What if they took Will Johnson?
They could take Will Johnson.
The one Vikings fan booing in the screen.
I'm covering the chat just to block any spoilers.
Why do the lights look like Squidward? The
Wait,
crowd lit up. Like you're probably delayed, or I'm delayed, but the crowd lit up. I swear to God, it looks like Squidward right now. Someone's got to see it. Someone else surely saw that.
Well, I think I can rewind it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think I kind of do see it.
That's Squidward, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure Shadur Sanders is going second round now. I don't see a world he doesn't. It's not like any of the
Yeah.
other teams are going to take him.
I think you're right. Unless somebody trades like late first round or something, but
Maybe, but like, I mean, think about it. Why would you want him if the two teams that needed him most didn't take him? I feel like that says a lot.
yeah, I think so.
I mean, you had Cleveland, Giants, Saints, Steelers, all pass on him and all need a
Yeah.
quarterback.
So it is kind of weird. Unless they knew everyone else was gonna pass, and they just were like, we'll wait." I don't know. It is weird. Like this dude was supposed to be like a top 2 pick. Like it's crazy. Here we go.
They are still eating that clock.
They're eating that clock. Imagine if they trade down. There's actually only been one trade.
Yeah. Everyone was like, expect fireworks in the first 10 picks. Bro, there won't shit besides the Jags trade.
Yeah, that's literally it. Although, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even mind if the Packers traded back here. I think there's plenty of picks that they could get. They don't really have to settle for one person.
Yeah, if you can get a good haul.
Yeah. Even if it's just like you trade back like 7 spots and get a additional 4th rounder, like I'd rather do that.
I feel like you could do better than that for 7 spots in the first round.
Yeah, maybe. Although it depends what people need, I guess, or want. Maybe somebody else really wants Will Johnson. Apparently Will Johnson was supposed to be like top 5, top 10, but just injury prone. Down to the final minute. Yeah. The pick is in. Oh boy, here we go. It's time for the pick. All right, let's see. Here we go. It's got to be good. We're in Green Bay. Everyone's going to be very happy with this great pick right here. Here we go. It is a good jingle.
It's catchy.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Taking. I feel like they're just milking it for the crowd there.
Yeah. You gotta.
Yeah.
This town ain't got nothing else.
They really don't.
They got
Oh,
cheese, the
boy.
people that pack the cheese, and then the football team that plays for the people that pack the cheese.
Yep. I did get Lambeau Field grass once when we took the tour, and I ran out and grabbed some and ran back when I was like 11.
Sneaky.
Yeah. They never knew. Here we go. Panoramic shots. All right, here it is. Dude, they're literally bringing out Murphy to do this, the owner. Well, Mark Murphy. I remember Mark Murphy was like, that Aaron Rodgers is an interesting fella. Everyone was like, that's a weird thing to say about him. And then everyone was like, you know what? I think he was right. He was an interesting fella.
Right. He's more right than anyone knew.
Yeah. They had to deal with him for over a decade. All right, here we go. Do not take Will Johnson. Here's the pick. Any day now. Here we go. Selection.
Honk shoo.
It's
Honk shoo.
it's
Shadur Sanders.
Shadur Sanders. All right, here we go. Here it is.
Mr. Green Bay president, please, I want to go to bed.
All right, he's giving a speech. Let's just. Who do you take? Oh my god, dude, just.
Oh my God. Kick him off the stage.
Matthew Golden, wide receiver.
Oh.
So, the only reason I didn't want Matthew Golden is it feels like he's just a Jaden Reed type of guy. Like, he's a shorter receiver, fast. But I guess the more I think about it, if you put two Jaden Reeds out there, they can't cover both of them. So maybe,
why not
you know.
one? Why not two? Why not
Yeah,
three?
why not two Jaden Reeds?
Maybe just 11 Jaden Reeds.
Yeah. Oh, I missed the Bree bun. Missed the Bree bun raid. Thank you, Bree, for the raid. Listen, I had to block the chat from getting spoiled. All right, this was a very important part of my life. Dude, honestly, Matthew Golden's styling. He's got the golden jacket as well. There's a guy. Nah, I will say they finally took a wide receiver in the first round. That's something they haven't done in like 8,000 years. She was playing some Star Wars. Yeah, I stopped by her chat earlier and asked if I could get a Switch there.
Well, I'm going to go to bed now. I wish the remaining teams good luck in their quest to draft the next Shadur Sanders.
Yep, I'm sure they will.
Good night.
Good night. Oh boy. Honestly, I don't hate it. Because you know what? At the end of the day, it's not Will Johnson. It's not Will Johnson. And honestly, if as long as he doesn't drop the ball, I'm a Matthew Golden fan. With the amount of drops the Packers had, as long as he does not drop the football, I'm A-okay with it. Let's go. That's good. Honestly, the offense is looking solid now. So you got a good receiver from the first round. You still got solid wide receivers all around. You got Josh Jacobs. I like it. Bop, bop. I am still switchless, yes. Dodo. I am not muted. I literally see my microphone lighting up right now. Dodo. Hold on, let me do my switch to refresh. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm not muted, dude. I know. I'm a professional streamer. You think I would know when I'm not muted or muted? It's all good. I thought you were just goofing. I thought it was a joke, not an actual mistake. Dude, I don't know how Bree streams for like 12 hours straight. Bree's becoming Sam Strippin over there. I am. They let him take the mic. This dude, honestly, he looks like Jair Alexander on offense, which is, I think, pretty fun. I think they need somebody like that. They need that number, like the Justin Jefferson type of guy, Jamar Chase with the attitude. They have a bunch of receivers that are just kind of like, they don't got that like personality to them. I think that's good. She has to be really into the game she's playing. I just can't do it. Like, I'll just start getting back pain, neck pain, pelvic floor discomfort. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. I just can't sit for that long. Once you're in your mid-30s. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. I got Matthew Golden highlights here. All right, he's catching the football. I like that. One-handed catch. That's a good one. There he is motioning. Honestly, LaFleur will probably get a lot out of this guy, too. Oh, man, he did the old like, switch route there. Whew. He faked the in route. That's a good one. All right. Nice. It takes a lot for the Packers to take an offensive player in the first round. That isn't a lineman. All right, let's see what the Vikings take. Watch the Vikings take Will Smith. Or Will Johnson. They're not going to take Will Smith. Will Smith, actor. You may know him from Men in Black, various other films. Wild Wild West. I don't know why Shadur Sanders is falling, to be honest. There are a lot of Will Smiths in sports in general, too, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Donovan Jackson? Guard? I mean, it's O-line. O-line's one of those things where you just... Every time you get an O-lineman, I'm like, well, O-line's good. It's never exciting, but... It's exciting when, It's exciting when you are playing the game and your quarterback's protected and they're opening holes. The Giants have traded up! Folks... It's Shadur Sanders time. There's no way they haven't traded up for Shadur. This has got to be Shadur Sanders. This has got to be New York Giants Shadur Sanders.
Thanks.
Thank you, Akon Uagaki. 22 months. I can't believe it. 22. Swing. They were the 22 months. Akon. Jackson Dart. I mean, this would make sense. Deion Sanders probably wants him to go to the Giants or like some big market city too. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Da-da-da-da. Up, 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 up. There's Jackson Dart. Doesn't look like he's on the phone. I don't think he's going to the Giants. Although maybe he is. He's hugging everybody. But it's got to be Shedeur Sanders. Right? They wouldn't just trade up for Jackson Dart. Do-do-do-do. Giants get pick 25. Texans get 34, 99, and a 2026 third round pick. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Pick is in. Is it actually Dart? Is it actually Dart? Dart. Giants taking Dart. Breaking pick Dart. Dart. Dude, it looks like it's Dart. All the reports are Dart. What the shit? This is insane. I mean, Dart is a great quarterback name. The fact that Shedeur Sanders is falling so far is just insane. I don't know what he did. Also, there's still no Switch 2s. Still waiting. I don't think they knew he was going to drop. I think they just knew it was something that everybody wanted to see, and it's Deion Sanders and all that. So I think they played into that, right? I mean, yeah, Jackson Dart looks good. We talked about it on the podcast. Like, he looks solid. We said his throwing motion looks a bit slow, but that's something you can fix pretty easily. Aaron Rodgers used to have a terrible throwing motion. He fixed it. Ooh. And his name's Dart, dude. They can throw darts. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Boop, boop. Ba-da-da-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Today I learned the NBA is the only major U.S. league that doesn't have the draft in different cities each year. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I didn't even think of that. Who's winning in the NBA right now? Clippers are up on the Nuggets. Man, I still wish the Pistons would have won. Yo, the Grizzlies are actually beating the Thunder this time and not losing by 30 points. What the hell? There it is, Jackson Dart. Actually insane. I think Shadur Sanders is going to go out of the first round now. At this point, he probably goes to either the Browns at the start of the second round. And that's probably it. Big part of many NBA drafts, Knicks fans booing their pick, booing the commissioner. That's what the Jets would do in the NFL. Because it used to be New York all the time as well. And then it'd be the New York Jets fans booing the commissioner and booing the pick. So I think it's just a New York thing for every sport that they're watching. Boom. Boom. Bum. Wait, the Falcons are coming back into the first. Dude. There's no way the Giants fans screaming no. There's no way the Falcons would take Shadur Sanders, right? They just took Michael Penix and they have Kirk Cousins. There's no way. They wouldn't. There's no way. There's no way. They wouldn't do that. There's no way. That would be the most insane. Ooh. But then it would mean there's no way they take Shadur Sanders. It wouldn't make sense because it's just like they signed Kirk Cousins for like $8,000 billion trillion. I don't know. I said 8,000. $8 billion over there. Then they draft Michael Penix, like 8th overall last year. So they're already like, dude, I know we took Michael Penix last year, but he's already like 40 years old. We gotta get another quarterback. Like what? The pick is in. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Falcons trade 46, 242 and a first rounder in 2026 for 26. What? They give up a first next year? What? Huh? What? Oh. What? Maybe they're not taking Shadur Sanders. There's no way. That has to be like a defensive player they really like or something. There's no way. There's no way. That's still like a lot. But that's not like, you wouldn't do that for Shadur Sanders. Yeah, there's no way, there's no reason to trade for it. James Pierce Jr.? Oh, is that it? That would make more sense. Dable sees traits in Dart he saw in Josh Allen. Interesting. We're getting towards the end. Okay. That still seems like a lot to trade back into the first round. I guess they get the Rams' third rounder as well. But then they gave up their second rounder, next year's first, and a 7th. So, I mean, it's a first for a first. And then you essentially give up... Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. I still think it's not the greatest, but... How long's the draft? We only have a few more picks for this round. It lasts 7 rounds, but only round 1 is tonight, and then tomorrow is rounds 2 and 3, and then the Saturday is rounds 4, 5, 6, 7. So we only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more picks for tonight. Only 6 more picks. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. I think Shadur Sanders is going to fall in the first round. Draft should last a single day. Well, they used to only last, I think, 2 days. They used to have like rounds 1, 2, and 3 on one day, and then the rest of them on the second day. And then they were like, what if we milk this for an extra day? And then they did. And then they run more ads and make more money. Yeah, honestly, I think he's going to go to the Browns at this point. I can see him going to the Browns. They have 2 second rounders and like the first second rounder. Like they literally got pick 1 and 4 in the second round. They could probably take whoever they want here and then just take him at 4. Unless somebody else traded up at that point. If they really want him, they just take him at 1 in the second round. Unless somebody really wants to trade up here. Which I guess maybe the Steelers would. If they really wanted him. Or the Saints. Maybe the Saints trade up here. What do the Saints have? They have a 2, a 3, a 3, a 4, a 4, a 6, a 7, a 7. I mean, I think they got enough to move up, actually. They could trade their second rounder and, like, this late 3rd and late 4th to move up or something. If they really want him to. Because otherwise, he's probably just going to Cleveland. Yeah. Ravens. God, I hate when these teams take like 10 years. Like, hurry up, let's make the pick. Make the pick. All right. Brown should draft 2 quarterbacks round 2, see what happens. I mean, they'll probably draft at least 1. If I had to guess, at some point. I don't know when, but they'll probably draft 1 at some point. There's still plenty of quarterbacks. If you look at... Oh, wait. Here. Like, they got Tyler Show. Talked about him. You got Jalen Milroe, who he really just runs a lot. Quinn Ewers, we talked about. He seems all right. Rob really liked Seth Hennigan, even though he looks like he's like a 6th rounder or something. Maybe even 7. Kyle McCord. Will Howard. Still, though. Why is he falling? Physically, mentally tough. He takes big hits, makes plays, can elevate his game in critical situations. Held on to the ball too long, tried to make too much happen. But he's shown the ability to get the ball out, pick defenses apart, short intermediate passes over the course of his career. Sanders can throw receivers open, hold safety's eyes, get through progression. He keeps his eyes downfield. Moves in the pocket, makes off-platform throws. Arms strong enough to make every throw, and he can pass in the tight windows. It's the ball out with anticipation. He can also scramble. So why does nobody want him? It doesn't make sense. Like, what? Okay. He really has a huge ego. I did hear a report from my sources, of course, that he had like one of the worst interviews that they've ever had in like pre-draft interviews. They're like, it was one of the worst we've ever had. So like, that's true. Maybe he's like a Johnny Manziel 2.0. I can see that. So maybe Dallas gets him. It's 170 against ranked opponents, didn't play well against real college teams. I see. That was kind of what happened to Caleb Williams too, actually. Whenever he played like actual good college teams, he would usually kind of fall apart. Is Aaron Rodgers without the talent? The Ravens pick is in. If I know anything about the Ravens, they'll probably take Will Johnson and they'll make him into an all-pro because they'll break his injury curse with like Raven voodoo magic or something. Beep, boop. Beep, beep. Boop. Boom, 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 boom. You got his number retired? That's pretty funny, actually. Beep, beep. Boom, 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 boom. The Baltimore Ravens select Malachi Starks. Dude, I think that's who everybody mocked to the Ravens. You already know this guy's going to be good. Anytime the Ravens take a secondary player, they're going to be good. That's just like what the Ravens do. Doom, 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 doom. And he's from Georgia, so they're already good. Are the Seahawks cooked? I mean, I don't think they're bad. I don't know if they're good, per se. They don't have an offensive line. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Wap, 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 wap. Wap, wap. All right, so now we got the Lions. Yo, Jihad Campbell's still there. He was supposed to go higher than this. Who's best available? So it's Will Johnson, of course. Oh yeah, Iman Wari's supposed to be good. Donovan Azaruaku? I think I heard he's supposed to be good. Let's see. Mike Green. Jihad Campbell. Maxwell Hairston. I don't even know. I haven't heard of Maxwell Hairston ever. Who else is here? Who have I heard of here? Honestly, not many guys. I'm not a big college football person. I know like a lot of the main names, and like I'll know here and there, like see scouting reports and stuff, but I don't really watch a lot of college football. I always love the people on like YouTube comments or Reddit where they're like, dude, let me tell you, let me just skip that. They'll be like, oh, you got Tommy Hill? Dude, I went to every Nebraska game, and Tommy Hill, you guys are getting the good one. This guy is an all-out baller. I've watched every Nebraska game, and I scouted Tommy Hill personally from the stands, and he's maybe the #1 pick in the draft. That's a steal, diamond in the rough. And then you watch him play, and he's, like, terrible. Like, every single one of these dudes, there's always some guy that's like, you're getting a steal. I watched this guy play. Like, okay. He really dominated when he played against like, Ass Clown State or some random ass university that's like terrible. You mean longer beam? No, there's no longer beams yet. Lions pick is in. All right, what do the Lions got? Ass Clown State won their bowl game 2 years ago. Yep, he picked up Roger Goodell again. Yeah. Do clown colleges have football teams? Probably not, but they should. There should be one. They should all come together and form one football team, to be honest. All right, who do the Lions take? I don't even know what they need. Defensive tackle, edge, guard, center, wide receiver. All right, here we go. Here it is. And after this, we only got 4 more picks. Then round 1 is done. Late getting here. What are your opinion on Matthew Golden for the Packers? At first, I was kind of like, he's kind of like a Jaden Reed type of player. And I was like, we already got a Jaden Reed. But then I thought about it and I was like, dude, what if we have 2 Jaden Reeds? They can't cover 2 of those. And then I was like, I like it. So I actually do like it. It's like the first time the Packers actually took a wide receiver in the first round. Oh, God. Long ass time. Maybe. Was Javon Walker first round? Oh, my God. Dude, I'm busting out the like early 2000s. He was Javon Walker. Look at that. Massive Crendor sports knowledge kicking in. I think Javon Walker was the last first round wide receiver they took. That was like 22 years ago. Plus, yeah, it kind of fits in. The green and golden. You got all the names being thrown around there. They'll have fun in like newspapers and online articles. A green and golden day in Green Bay. Tyleek Williams, Ohio State. Defensive tackle. All right. Let's see. It's a good jersey, too. Sports history like that taking up brain space is a sign of a true sicko. It's 100% true. I don't know why I have to remember this stuff. My knowledge of American sports comes entirely from half paying attention to the sports section, Cox and Crendor. You're probably not gathering too much from that, but it's better than nothing. Gives you enough to talk about it at a random gathering or something. Like a family thing. Shadur Sanders, ESPN Draft Day Predictor. 3% chance he'd be available at the 28th pick. Wow, he's breaking records out here, dude. Truly breaking records. Shadur Sanders is about to get the blue proto Drake at this rate. All right, we got Washington up. They need defense. Yep. Oh yeah, especially at a New Zealand gathering. Especially. Barp. Barp. Barrel. Oh yeah, he's falling in the second round. 100%. The only other team that would trade up for him now is the Saints, if they're worried the Browns are going to take him. And I don't think they are. Although, you never know. If the Browns, or if the Saints trade up, they would probably trade up at like 31 or 32. They wouldn't want to trade up too far, I don't think, unless some team was really willing to. What happened to the other guys watching Draft Me? Well, they all fell asleep or went to make food. Yeah. Steelers, I don't think have enough draft capital to do it. They don't have a second rounder. Unless they give up like a next year draft pick, but I don't think they're going to do that. Plus, I still think they're going to get Aaron Rodgers or like Kirk Cousins at worst or something like that. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't his dad say prefer to get drafted later, go to a better team? I'm bad with the Browns later still. That would be pretty funny. I hope he gets drafted later so he doesn't have to go to a team like the Browns. Well, he got drafted later. The Browns. Well, here it is. Matthew. Oh, it's literally right here. Golden's first Packer wide receiver, first round since 2002. Wait. Oh, Javon Walker was 2002. That's right. Javon Walker was good. He just got hurt. Yeah, Roger Goodell can't do shit. He's up there just like as a scapegoat for all the owners of the league. Like really the owners of the league and all the teams run the league. Roger Goodell's just like the guy that takes all the beatings from fans and everybody like this idiot running the league, and then he gets paid millions of dollars so he doesn't give a shit. Yeah, Matthew Golden's a great name. They'll definitely be saying it's a Golden team. Plus, like, Matt LaFleur is going to probably get a lot out of him since he's, like, a fast player, too. LaFleur loves his, like, gadget weapon guys. He'll probably do some, like, Jaden Reed Golden handoff, jets, like, double jet sweeps. Oh, God, it's happening. I already see it. Let's see. Commanders have signed Deebo Samuel, Laramie Tunsil, Javon Kinlaw, and Will Harris. Damn. They're making moves. If that's the case, maybe they go safety? Although maybe they go edge. I don't know. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, 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 oh. Here it is, the Washington Commanders, which should be called the Washington Hogs, but they failed at naming their team properly. Select. Ba-da-dum, dum, dum. Literally had a chance to be the Hogs, and they failed it. Josh Connerly Jr., offensive tackle, Oregon. All right. That's pretty good. They got Jaden Daniels, so gotta protect him. Not bad. Bum, 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 beep. Not bad. All right. Which means we're down to the final 3 picks now. Buffalo probably goes defense. They can take Will Johnson. They need corner. They need safety. Defensive tackle, edge. And a wide receiver. I mean, you can get wide receivers later. I think they're 100% going defense. Just depends what the Bills want. I think they probably take one of the corners here, if I had to guess. If they don't take Will Johnson, they probably take Maxwell Hairston. Or even Emin Worry if they want a safety. It's probably one of the 3. All right. We're down to the final 3 picks here. The Bills taking their time. This is what I always don't get. Unless they're listening to trade offers, like you would think they've already got their pick in. Like they've had the last 3 hours to consider who they want to take here. And so now it's just like, what are they doing? Are they like finalizing it? Are they like, is this your final answer? And they're like, I don't know. I mean, they could trade down, but you need somebody to trade down with is the problem. I don't know if anybody wants to trade up. I guess maybe somebody wants to trade up for, like, Will Johnson. Maybe even Jihad Campbell. He's supposed to go first round. Oh, apparently he had surgery to repair a torn labrum in his left shoulder following the combine. Maybe that's why he's falling. And then he had turf toe. I think a lot of these guys that fall because of injury. But some, and it just kind of, it's like a flip of a coin. Sometimes the injury ends up not mattering and they're actually really good. You get a steal. Other times the injury matters and they are bad. So you don't know. See, this is the fun of like all the spring months. Then next up we get the NHL draft, then we get the NBA draft. Yippee! I can't wait for the Bulls to have their 1.7% chance of getting Cooper Flagg. But I think they also have like an 8% chance of getting top 4. That'd be nice. All right, here we go. Buffalo pick is in. Who do we got? I normally don't really watch the second or the third days of the draft. I just kind of occasionally tune in or like watch it while I'm eating or something like that. While I'm like doing cardio. Bumpo. Honestly, if the Spurs got Cooper Flagg, it would be genuinely funny to watch, just like the the Twin Tower 2.0.
Thanks.
Thank you, Veredna, for the 3 months. 1, 2, 3. Swing. Thank you for the 3 months. The Spurs have selected Will Johnson, corner, Michigan. It's funny because he's 6'2". He'd have to play point guard. Maybe shooting guard. All right, here we go. Who are the Bills taking? Bum, 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 bum. You can back up Chris Paul, yeah. Take a, who's winning in the NBA? Clippers still winning. Grizzlies still winning. Bum, bum, bum. Beep, 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 beep. Burp, burp, burp. Bum, 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 bum. All right, here we go. Tommy's announcing it. Bum, 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 bum. The Bills select Maxwell Hairston. There it is. It was one of the two corners. The one that wasn't Will Johnson. Woohoo! Thank you, Mercutiode, for the 72 months. Hello, Krenor. It's been 6 years now. I've gone from watching you in my new apartment in the city to my own house. Big changes. Love for Slothman. But my love for Slothman never does swag. Thank you, Mercutiode. Wait, is that 4862? Oh, yeah, it is 6 years. Put some credit, Nerd Hyper. Yeehaw, wowie, re-wow, we-wow, rail, in the chat. 6 years. What if I say no? 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 Thank you, Mercutiode, and congratulations on your house. Hell yeah, dude. Wait, the Eagles traded with the Chiefs to go up one spot? What? Huh? They traded pick 164. Was that 369? 12. It's like a late fifth, early sixth rounder. Okay, that's kind of whatever. Or yeah, fifth rounder. They must really want, maybe they want Will Johnson, dude. Maybe they want Will Johnson. Who knows? Oh. And now they're still on the clock. Any more edge rusher? Maybe they take Mike Green then. Maybe he's with that's Eagles Green. Checks out. Makes sense. Although I don't know why they're on the clock for so long. Okay, there we go. Pick is in. I was like, they made the trade. They not know who they want. Here we go. alert, trade alert, trade alert. Could have gone to the Jets, been part of Gangrene. Yeah, but then he'd have to be with the Jets. That sucked. All right, here it is. Pick is in. Did I win the draft? Yep, I won the draft. Yeah, if you get picked by a team that just won the Super Bowl, that's pretty good. Especially the Eagles, who are like still gonna be good because they have like a bunch of their players coming back still. We did get a wide receiver. I'm happy with it. I mean, Packers needed a wide receiver. As long as he doesn't drop the ball and can catch it, that's all I want. Just don't drop the ball. And help the other guys get open by taking double teams and stuff. Because Watson's going to be out like half the year anyway. And who knows if he'll even be as good. Yeah, maybe even longer. He will drop the ball. That's true. He probably will. Still got Dobbs. Still got Wicks. He drops the ball a lot though. And then I guess now you have Golden and you got Reed. I mean, that's a good 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. I mean, I think Sanders is going to go to the Browns at this point. They got 2 second-round picks. Oh, my God. They're not picking because we got to run ads. What is this, Twitch television? Or is it round 2? He'll probably go at either 1 or 4 here. I think he's going to go to the Browns at one of these spots. Which would be funny. He's like all hyped up and everything, and then he ends up going to the Browns in the 2nd round. Thunder cut it to 15. Wait, hold on. Oh, they cut it to 12. Oh boy. Honestly, in the NBA, I want the Thunder because they have Caruso, and I still like Caruso. And then I also want, who else do I want? I think the Timberwolves are funny because I kind of like them. And then, in the East, I don't really know who I want in the East. I guess the Pistons, 'cause they were bad for so long, but I don't think they're going to win round 1. Yeah, the Celtics losing would be great, but they won't. I don't even mind the Pacers. This is kind of a fun team with Halliburton. I'm a Bulls fan because I'm in Chicago. I'm a Cubs, Bulls, Blackhawks, Packers fan. Bears are the only non-Chicago team I cheer for. Thank God. Woo. Pacers are my East team? Yeah, I like the Pacers. My dad's a White Sox fan, and I'm a Cubs fan. I became a Cubs fan because of Sammy Sosa and the home runs. If Sammy Sosa didn't roid up on steroids and cork his bat, I don't know if I'd be a Cubs fan. But he did. All right, here we go. Finally. Let's go. Pick is in. Come on. Pick is in. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Cubs are actually good this year. They've been fun to watch. Aside from their bullpen giving up like 10 runs an inning. Jihad Campbell. There it is. That's pretty good. He was supposed to go like the Buccaneers at 19. Ooh, Cubs. Don't worry. The Cubs will like not pay Kyle Tucker and he'll go somewhere else. Then the Cubs will be bad again. It's definitely an unfortunate first name. I don't know why they named him that, but it's a good football name, I guess. All right, last pick is the Chiefs. Now, there is a possibility the Saints trade up here with the Chiefs and try to get Shedeur Sanders. If they really want him, they could do that. Can you explain why they draft players? Well, it's the best way of getting college players to the professional league. So typically in the NFL, the worst team gets the first pick. So they get the first chance at taking the best player in college. In NHL and NBA, they do a lottery where the worse you are, the higher your chance of getting a top pick is. But then they do the draft because it's just like a fair way of allowing teams to select college players or just like European players or whatever it might be. Just any player that declares for the draft. MLB also implemented a lottery first 5 picks. Oh, I didn't even know that. Kansas City Chiefs select Shedeur Sanders. Although the pick's in, so I mean, I guess nobody traded for it. Oh. All right. Here we go. Final pick, which means Shedeur Sanders is falling out of the first round. How many picks are there? So there's 32 teams, and every team gets 1 pick. So 32 picks per round, and there's 7 rounds for the NFL. However, there are like situations where teams get granted bonus picks. Teams also trade their picks to other teams, so it gets a little wacky. But that's kind of the base level. In other sports, like NBA only has 2 rounds. NHL, I think, has a decent amount of rounds. I don't remember how many. Baseball's got a lot of rounds because they have more players. And like, oh, they have 7 too. Okay. So each one has like, because like NBA, you only got so many guys on a team. It's like 5 starters, then some bench dudes. So you don't need as many players. While in like football, you've got like 52 guys on a team. Baseball, you got a shit ton of guys. You need batters and fielders. You need pitchers. You need like everything. You got guys in the minor leagues. Yeah, MLB's probably got the most because they have just a lot. Dude, Chiefs, let's go. Yeah, NBA is like max 15 players on a team. And most of them aren't even playing. Usually they're just running like 8-man rotations on most nights, 8 or 9. Usually like 8, sometimes even less. 7. Beep. Oh, MLB's 20, okay. All right, here they are, the Chiefs. Will the Chiefs take Will Johnson? Is the question. Oh, they wanted to trade up to get Campbell, and then he ended up, like, falling to them, and they only had to trade off, like, 1 spot. That was pretty nice for them. Yeah, Chiefs need O-line. You got Josh Simmons here. Josh Simmons. Yeah, Tom Thibodeau just runs his starters out there for the entire game like he's in the 90s. With like Jordan, Pippen, Rodman. It's like, all right, you got your 1 minute break, back in. Says Simmons is a tackle. But let's see what they take. They took Simmons, an offensive tackle. There it is. Who would have guessed, except for all of us. All right. And that's round 1 of the NFL draft. Woo! Honestly, I'm happy with the Packer pick. I think it's good. I'll take it. We didn't take Will Johnson. That was the #1 concern. If they take Will Johnson in the 2nd round, I'm fine with that, but not in the 1st round. All right. Folks. Biggest upset, biggest whiff. The most confusing thing was the Jaguars trading up for Travis Hunter. I don't get it. I think they could have just sat at 5 and taken, like, Austin Jonty, and that would have been a really good pick. And they wouldn't have to give up next year's first and other stuff. But I guess maybe they just really like him. I don't know. Not the Eagles trading up 1 spot. I mean, they gave up a 5th rounder, and they already have a loaded team, so I don't think it really matters for them that much. Like, I don't think they care. And that 5th rounder is basically a 6th rounder, with how late in the draft it is. The Falcons also trading up is kind of wild. I don't know. And then the Buccaneers taking a receiver, also weird. That was another weird one. I was kind of like, huh? The Bears taking Loveland instead of Warren. We'll see how that plays out. But his name is Loveland. No, he can't pull out of the draft at this point. You declare for the draft, you get taken or you get taken. The good teams buy the first picks? No. Can't buy picks. Boop, boop. Well, I mean, in free agency, you can sign players that were formerly good. But that's an entirely different thing, pretty much. That's like years down the line after they've been drafted. You can refuse to play, but at that point, if nobody wanted you and now you're going to refuse to play, nobody's going to want you even more. Eli Manning refused to play, and he was like the first pick of the draft. Like, that's different. This is like... people actually wanted Eli Manning. Shadur Sanders, everyone's like, I don't fucking care. He didn't even go in the 1st round. Well, thanks for watching my NFL draft stream. In the NBA, yeah, you can return to college if you don't sign with an agent or something like that. But that's also kind of different because I think NBA players have a little more control because there's so few of them. You know what I mean? So I'm going to take a break. I might come back and stream Pokemon in like 45 minutes to an hour. I need to like stretch my back, move around, do anything but sit in a chair. So I'll probably be back in a little bit, but I just got to take a break. So thanks for watching. I also want to upload this VOD as its own thing because it's the NFL draft. So yeah. Thanks everybody. Subscribe, resubscribe, drop bits, tips, gifted subs, watch ads. Yep, double fishing night. Thanks to Bree Bun for the big raid. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Bree. Hope your Star Wars keeps going well. And click the follow button. Or don't. It's up to you. So I will be back in a little bit. Okay? Okay. See ya.